Nico Collins, first play from or second play from scrimmage.
Should we end the watch along now? I mean, this thing is over already.
And post-game show starts in 10 minutes.
Are they like, what is going on?
Oh, my gosh.
Are they just the biggest non-competitive nothing burger team? Guys, what, like,
God bless.
I've never seen anything like, even with Cliff, it was like,
Right.
you got no pride? You got nothing? Who's on Nico Collins there? Who missed a tackle?
Everybody.
I mean, the Cardinals are already, per PFF, the worst tackling team in the NFL. That is unbelievable. How long was that?
57 yards.
Jesus.
So they get a 2-yard run from Marks, and then a pass from Stroud to Collins. It wasn't in the air, obviously, if you're watching along. I mean, he caught the ball and then made a couple guys miss.
10-yard pass with about 45 yards of run after catch.
They're just everybody. The Cardinals could not be more ready to be done with the season, and they got to play 4 more games.
Yeah.
Laugh out loud by Rallis, Gannon, Petzing.
I mean,
ooh, what a catch there in the New England game. Who was that? Is that Stephon?
No, that's Booty.
Oh,
he's been balling too lately.
Thanks for joining us on this bloodbath.
Oy.
Hit that like button. Man. Yeah, so Nico Collins, he basically, Akeem Davis Gaither, just out there getting some cardio in. Jesus. It has gotten as bad as it can get. I mean,
It's so bad.
I can't remember a team like this just completely just.
I mean, 2018, but
Yeah, I felt like those games were like slightly more competitive. Man.
I mean, I think that even like the Wilkes era.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
they games were competitive.
you went to Lambeau and beat the Packers.
You were competitive. You weren't getting beat by 25 plus points every week.
I mean,
he just blows by Buda Baker on this.
Buda might be done.
Garrett Williams is in on that play. But, like, he catches the ball, as Britton said, it was probably about 12 yards. It was after the sticks. And, I mean, Akeem Davis Gaither's standing still, and then Buda Baker's takes a bad angle, and he's right by him.
Safety, they saw vulnerability. No Jalen Thompson, no Taylor Demerson. I told you, Nico Collins, the Chiefs couldn't cover him last week. Cardinals are like, yeah, we're not the Chiefs, and we will promptly give up this monster play to begin the game. I mean, that was embarrassing. They are an embarrassment right now. I mean, like, we can barely even get live, and then I feel like this happens every week. The defense, what has happened to this defense?
What defense?
All right, returning on. Oh my God!
This is like NFL Follies.
Oh, this is so bad, bro. This is so bad.
Oh my God!
Nico Collins is gonna hit your 2 touchdowns in the first 2 drives of the game.
86. Oh my
what
God!
This team is 86th. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Jalen Brooks, so he's elevated, this wide receiver.
Brother, you trying to take on a number 56 head on? You didn't even. Oh, Lord.
Oh my God!
That ain't it.
Texans back out on offense. That was a great series right there. No, it gets untouched.
Willie
Basically,
Marks
all
for
the
12.
Yep.
Dead.com. My God!
I mean,
Who's that? Darius in the middle? No, that's Dalvin.
Oh my God! The parting of the Red Sea. What happens after this game? Nothing. Just gonna let
At this point, you might as well just call everybody
Hey,
and be like,
there's
I don't even
there's
think
a nice tackle, Garrett Williams. People are saying that this is objectively hilarious.
Laugh because the only thing else you could do is cry watching this team. Play caller Nick Rollis, as the broadcast points out, I would ask to have my name removed. Wouldn't want to put my name on this.
Come on, Calais.
There's poor Calais.
Yeah. Calais is like, I should have stayed in Miami. They're almost 500.
Stroud just dropping back.
Has a chance to paint his nails. Has a chance to.
Is that Ojulari? Oh,
man.
He's trying to throw it away, right? And it just happened to be kind of in the vicinity of Will Johnson.
Oh, oh, this is just.
I think you got to blitz CJ here. Remember when we were like, hey, maybe they can keep it close? And they literally couldn't have a worse start. Let's see if the defense can stand up here. Maybe don't let 86 return any more kickoffs. Why isn't DeMercado returning the kickoff? Was it not to him?
I don't know. They have two guys back there.
Yeah, that's
they might
true.
have just been to the opposite.
Here we go. Uh-oh, there you go. Nice job.
So
Walter Nolan.
Yeah.
Walter Nolan.
Zaven Collins.
There's a nice effort. All right, so the Houston's going to settle for a field goal here. There's some pride. There's a little pride.
2 possessions, 10 points.
All right, Walter Nolan, what's he do? Beats a double team.
Kind of stepped up.
Yeah.
Right
Really,
to him.
Zaven made the play, but he cut it off.
Decent stance there. After these, we get back to work. Laugh out loud. $2. All right. Cardinals.
Down 2 scores.
In 3 minutes.
Jeff Rogers might want to start updating his resume.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Well, can we get a camera on Phillip Rivers, or is that this afternoon? I think that's this afternoon.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right, looking around the NFL here. Draft implications. Jags already up 7-0 on the Jets. Commanders 0-0 with the Giants. Raiders are driving against the Eagles. Eagles are driving against the Raiders, and then the Browns are on their own one. Not great. Cardinals firmly 8th. Can they move up? That's the cruel part of this whole thing. Is just like they're this bad, and then there's no progress to move up the draft board even. When they were terrible, the first year Gannon was here, they secured the 4th pick. Cliffs last year, they were picking 3rd. 2018, they got the 1st pick. It's like, man, this team right now. Buffalo, nice kickoff return here. Game of the day, potentially. Buffalo at New England. All right, let's see. Cardinals about to take the field. Big thanks to our friends at Gila.
So what happened in the Bears game? They took it all the way down?
Did the Bears
turn
over?
They ended up punting it. Yeah, you're right.
Gotcha.
So they're just trying to get some room.
Here's what I'll say. Myles Garrett. Let's have a big game against Caleb Williams. Likes to hold the football.
As we said in the pregame show, this show is pro Shedeur Sanders. They are even saying, I think the insiders like Garofalo and Rap Sheet, like Shedeur can be playing for more than just this look at the end of the season.
No way. They gave it
Is
to
that
him?
Brandon Cooks?
It is. Chiefs up on the Chargers, 7-0 here.
Bobble.
He gets it right.
Gets it.
Did he get that toe down? I don't know if he got that toe down. There it is. Vrabel's throwing it.
Hello, asking. So you guys going to be starting the post game soon? Yeah, pretty soon.
Probably in like an hour.
It's actually going to be our eulogy for this coaching staff.
It's going to be the halftime show. Actually, the post game show.
Get home, my family's going to be like, "What?
Oh yeah, no, that's not a
2 o'clock. What
He
the hell
didn't get
happened?"
that right foot down.
Cardinals about to take the field here. Maybe fair catch. Maybe fair catch this. I don't know.
If you're that special teams coordinator, you say you make them field this thing.
Oh, every time.
I guess. Oh my God!
No shot. And he took it out.
What happened?
He muffed it.
Who did?
Who was it? 37.
37.
It's the running back they signed a couple weeks ago.
I'm not familiar with these players.
I mean, Lord, if y'all want to, I could do the Phillip Rivers train, brother. Give me 5 more years of insurance. I'll come return a kick for you.
He just took it off the face mask.
I'll return a kick. I ain't doing nothing else for you.
The Arizona Cardinals have turned into an NFL Football Follies like blooper reel.
I'll fair catch everything and take a knee. Just sign me. I need some insurance.
All we're missing is Keaton Slovis in this game already. All right, Paris Johnson Jr. out. Who is starting at left tackle here? Christian Jones in. My God. Bam Knight takes the handoff here.
Nowhere to go. That's a 2-yard loss.
Listen, Will Anderson put the left tackle into Bam Knight's face off the line of scrimmage.
He got driven at least 5 yards back on that play. Let's get to your super chats here. Jack, celebrating 3 months of a membership here on PHNX Sports. Thank you so much. You cannot let these coaches back on the field after halftime, let alone being employed for the next season. 11 losses in 12 games. And JG likely to stay next season. This is so pathetic. I mean, this is some of the worst football I've ever watched with this team. Dear God. First pass for Michael Wilson on Stingley Jr. goes for naught.
3rd and 12.
Bad.
So staring down a quick 3-and-out here after giving up 10 points without the offense hitting the field.
It's Izzy, Bruss, for $2 says, can we just do a red zone episode?
Yeah, not a bad call. We just watch red zone.
Hit that like button as we get through this therapy session together here.
We're not going to get through this. I don't think we're going to make it through it.
No. Jacoby Brissett. Oh, geez. Nice play call.
Hell, love that.
What was that, about a 4-yard loss? So 6 yards they lose on that offensive possession?
They sure do.
They just need to call. Let's just call upstairs and say, I think we're done today. We'll try again next week.
Calvin Beecham's at left tackle and Josh Fryer's at right tackle. Man, they just, this is nauseating.
Here comes the best player on our team.
The punter.
Yep.
Cardinals lose 7 yards on that drive. All right. Nice punt there. At least you crossed that side of the 50.
Ay.
Bo, your assessment of the first quarter thus far. And how it bodes for Jonathan Gannon.
Not good. Ass, I think you would call it.
Yeah.
Just complete ass. Look, you open up the game, you give up defensively the second play from scrimmage, a passing catch. It was 12 yards with about 30 plus of yak on top of it.
Yeah.
Due to bad angles, bad tackling. And then special teams immediately coughs up the football.
Yep.
Puts your defense that just was on the field for 2 plays back on the field. And they hang tight. They force the field goal. And then your offense comes out and they go negative 2-yard rush.
Yep. Solid.
Incomplete pass that wasn't even close. And then negative 5-yard pass to your running back. So I'd say this is going about as bad as it could possibly go for any NFL team.
Let's see. Does anybody want a live spread update on this game?
I bet it's 26.5.
All right, I'll tell you. Hang on.
17.
Bo's saying 17. Britton saying 26. The live spread on Cardinals and Texans is 20.
Right in the middle. Good call.
20 points.
Ay. Yay.
Now, do you feel like this is a product of personnel or coaching or a little bit of both?
I think all the above.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at that offensive line, you got undrafted rookie free agent at left tackle. You've got John Gaines at left guard.
Yeah.
You've got Isaiah Adams, who was benched earlier this season at right guard, and then Kelvin Beachum, your backup swing at right tackle.
Yeah.
So you've got one starter in there. This isn't like a product of them being down tremendous as far as the lineup, but it doesn't help. I mean, it's just nobody came to play today. Nobody came to coach. Nobody came to play today. Bunch of super chats. How about okay? How much will it cost to stream to just play Benny Hill theme?
We got to get the rights. Maybe put no on that. We got an injured Texan here getting carted off.
That's a Cardinal.
Who is that? Cardinal?
Oh, that's Bam Knight.
Why are they down 10-0 already?
Bam Knight.
Have you been watching this team this season?
Jonathan Castro, 7'5", 5799. Looks like O-line tryouts.
These are the worst O-line tryouts I've ever seen.
Bam Knight carted off. That's bad news. Cruz. Drew Petzing is such a joke.
That three play calls was not.
They're going to go Nico. This is like 7-on-7 for CJ Stroud.
Still a 9-yard game.
Josh Espada. Bye-bye, JG. Hello, literally anybody else. This is the worst I've seen the Cardinals play since I've covered the team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting on the graphic right now how many players they're missing. Get Sean Murphy-Bunting off of there. Jonah Williams was horrendous. James Conner plays running back. I love James Conner. I mean, it's just they're missing players. Then the Cardinals want you to know that that's the reason that they're getting their ass kicked every week.
Because everybody's missing players.
Well,
this is the NFL.
They're going to have Max Melton as a key inactive, and he's like, he was benched.
Hey, everybody's.
Who's that? Cody Simon hurt his knee. Oh, jeez.
Looks like I think it was a helmet to the knee.
Marks.
Yeah, I think he put his helmet right on his knee.
Let's get back. Indigenous Daddy, $5. Tired of watching brisket.
Look at JG's sweatshirt. It says Inspire.
But not tired of watching y'all. I started Marks for my fantasy, so hopefully he'll have a day. Unfortunately, he is injured right now, but hopefully for you, he does get back out there. There's Dalvin Tomlinson. Keith David's $2. Shane Falco for quarterback.
Shane Falco wouldn't come out here for $20 million. He don't want to die either.
Jacoby's not the reason they're struggling, but they're struggling literally because of everything else. Our guy Baldy had that to say earlier this week. Tyler, Bo, are you still sure Burrow wants to come here?
Nobody wants to come here. Nobody wants to come out here and take an ass whooping every day of the week and then just multiply it on Sunday.
Well, due to recent reports, I don't even have to really answer that. He's fine in Cincinnati. He's going to continue to just live in poverty in Cincinnati instead of poverty elsewhere.
Ben, $2. This is as bad as anything from 2018 or 2022. It's worse.
Yeah.
It's easily worse. This is the worst season since they moved to Arizona. Easily.
Go
ahead, Bo.
All right. Edward, take it on the chin and get better, Coach Gannon.
I mean, it's like a car crash every week. It's literally like a car crash every week. It's Izzy Bra. Good news, guys. My Nico for over 50 yards hit on one catch. Nico Collins is not done in this game. Trust me. Tivado, $2. Incoming PHNX T-shirt. Johnny Frosted, just the tips. Not looking good. Joe Burrow was the only reason I would do that, and that's not happening. Shane Lame, $1.99. There's no way I'm watching this team next year.
Yeah. They've got an advertisement for Fear Factor. I guess they're rebooting it. And, you have to join the Cardinals organization as one of the
That's the first challenge.
How about David? The Cards' bodies are on the field. Their minds are in Cancun.
Yeah.
Cabo on 3.
I'm pretty sure that they were.
Cabo Cards.
As soon as that national anthem played, them boys was already thinking about them margaritas.
Oh, man. Cardinals, draft implications here. Giants just missed a field goal. Commanders up 3-0. Commanders win today. Cardinals will jump them likely for good, which is a nice Positive note here. Jets.
Commanders, Giants, that's like two Cardinals teams playing against each other. So I guess there is a silver lining here.
Bears are up, unfortunately, on the Browns after DeAndre Swift touchdown. Pending the extra point, they've got it now 7-0 Cleveland.
Their run defense sucks.
I know. What's happened to them? CJ Stroud facing a 1st and 10. Woody Marks had to leave the game.
Dalton Schultz.
Nice to see Akeem Davis-Gaither, after a 1-game absence, back in the lineup. Sarcasm there. No Owen Papo this week. He was so bad that they had to take him out. Ooh. Yeah, Woody Marks. Ooh, that's rough. I don't know if Cody Simon made his way back in or not. He missed a play on that 1st down. Let's see here. There's a nice penetration, but can't wrap up.
Yeah, Dalvin Tomlinson. You think Dalvin is one and done with this team?
Probably. I mean, like, do they have a new general manager this offseason?
The Cardinals?
Yeah.
You think he? I think Bidwell's going to try to avoid at all costs the full entire reset.
Well, I mean, then you're paying a GM and a coach to not be here.
Still
on
paying,
top of Cliff that you're still paying. I mean, it's. Are you still paying Wilkes too?
No.
How long? How? I mean, you're going to be paying Cliff
done.
And Steve Keim for the next. You still got.
That's his fault. Fans don't care about that, though. That's your fault. Let's get back.
You can't have this on a weekly basis.
This is bad.
Nico Collins back in the game to score yet another TD.
Woody Marks back in too.
K.R. Gordon
Woody's
saying,
like, I'm going to eat.
Just get Trey his 5 catches. Trey McBride.
I agree. I need Trey with at least 5 and at least 50.
That's all the yards. -7, 93.
Man.
Darius, Dante Stills, PJ Mustard for defensive line. This is where you get no push. It's where CJ's just going to be able to do whatever he wants.
Oh,
nice catch, but he was out.
He was out of bounds. Oh,
and a flag. Cardinals
in the end zone. Ball's on the 1.
Promptly, Woody Marks touchdown incoming. Yeah. Does he even need to do that, though? That's the question based on where the ball goes. This game's about to be 17-0 here real quick.
Garrett Williams' play of late has been concerning. Just hasn't been playing his best ball.
That's what got him right there.
Well, everybody's regressed. I think that's the problem. Is like everybody is getting worse. Here comes a Willie Marks 1-yard touchdown run, you would assume.
Yeah.
That's why Willie was trying to get back in this game. He knew. Meat on the bone. Oh, there's a nice stop there.
There's Owen Papo.
Mustafer.
Akeem Davis-Gaither with a stop. Let's see here. Cardinals 2nd and goal. They've already had 1 red zone stop today. Can they make it 2? Direct snap. They get another stop there. Upcoming 3rd down. 2 back-to-back nice plays for Mustafa. A team that started out with so much promise and hope this year. 2-0, playoff aspirations before the season. It just comes.
Yeah, but how did you feel after 2-0?
Not good, but everybody told me when I was negative on those post games that be thankful they're 2-0. So I tried to be thankful. I'd give anything for bad wins now, ugly wins now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Woody Marks,
weird direction. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
he's met by a Cardinals defender at like the A in the Texans. It's like halfway through the end zone.
And he's literally laying on his back.
Yep. Weird. So it went through the legs of
wow.
It was snapped through the legs of CJ Stroud, but Marks is able to pick it up. Should be a disaster play for the Texans. Turns into an easy touchdown. In a blink of an eye, it's 17-0.
First quarter. Well,
This is fun. We're having fun.
Jacoby Brissett company looking to get their numbers here. Watch this. He's already crossed the line. Darren Hall just completely goes backwards. Worst season in team history.
Do they get to the end of this season?
What do you mean? The coaching staff?
Yeah, can they get to the end of the season?
Who do you appoint?
Well, I just don't know.
Does it matter at this point? I mean, what's going to make it any worse?
Who has enough experience to be the interim head coach?
I would put the janitor at the head coach.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Give him an upgrade. I mean, he's the hardest working man in the building right now.
If they were to fire Gannon today, who would they appoint? Rollis, probably?
Probably Rodgers.
Jeff Rodgers?
Yeah.
You think there's a chance Gannon gets fired today?
No, but it's just you have to say just watching the performances. Like this team is dead.
But they're telling everybody, rap sheet everybody. It's because of the injuries.
Yeah. Let's get those super chats
real quick.
Yeah.
You can lose because of injuries. You can't be non-competitive because of injuries.
I agree with that.
And that's the difference.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. That's something that we've maintained, throughout this season as injuries have piled up. Let's get to these super chats. How about Shane? This is all Chuck Harris's fault.
Please elaborate.
Rome, that play sums up our season. Yeah, ball gets snapped somehow from the center between the quarterback's legs into the running back's hands, and then he just easily walks into the end zone. Josh Espada, do we score before the final 5 minutes of the game?
I don't think they score a touchdown today. I was beating that drum earlier. I think Houston wants to shut out. I think they get it. The only way they don't is if the Cardinals get to keep their starters in and Houston puts backups in to start the second half. I'm not discounting a Houston defensive touchdown. Keith Davis, send the card out for JG now. Brain fog. I mean, do you feel bad? I feel bad for Jonathan Gannon. I know people are going to laugh at that. For me, it's we know what kind of person he is, competitor, and I think we thought we knew what kind of coach he was. I can't believe a coach that was A NFLPA grade and players loved him last year to now nobody listens to anything he says. I mean, that has to be played into this, right?
Yeah, it's got to be disheartening. It's got to be deflating. You've got to find a way through it. That's when you talk about what his job is and he brings it up consistently. He's got to be the guy out there trying to find answers, solutions.
New kick returner.
Yeah, who they have back there.
Michelli is returning this time.
He had a kick return last week that was halfway decent. He should have been. Man, the Patriots are a juggernaut.
The idea to put Brooks back there.
Needs Stephon Diggs to get a touchdown.
And they've got Trent Sherfield. What's Brooks doing back there?
I don't know.
You got experienced special teamers.
17-0 Cardinals, -7 yards, time of possession just under 2. We got a long way to go before this season's over, and it's like we said when that.
I thought you were saying
first quarter.
Exactly. Okay,
there's Trey. We got a long way to go before the season's over, and it's like we talked about when Albright was so adamant. When the Cardinals were losing games, we always had the caveat of there's 6 more weeks, there's 8 more weeks left. What happens if they lose out? What happens if they're blown out?
Mm-hmm.
That's why when you're so emphatic with this is absolutely happening until it's not true, until it's false.
Yeah, it was a premature vote of confidence, I think. But when you experience your second consecutive blowout, you're probably like, well, this isn't what I know Gannon coach teams to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure he was surprised and said, hey, just regroup
right
and get back on track.
Got a first down.
Yeah, Michael Carter with the carry there.
Shocking development.
We have positive yards as an offense.
That's I'm proud of the guys.
Super Chat, change the name to Arizona Hemorrhoids. That's what it feels like to be a Cardinal right now. It's Izzy, bro. Chad, I heard the Cards are giving away TD for free. Drake May with his second rushing touchdown.
We've got that game on to just kind of offset what we're watching. Who is that?
Who is Brown?
Oh, yeah, that's Pharaoh Brown.
Oh.
Tight end.
Drew Petzing in his final weeks as the play caller for this team.
Drew Petzing with a 1-yard pass to his fourth tight end. Some would say he's in his bag with that type of play call.
I would not say that, but yeah, some would.
Relative to how this game has gone.
They'll never see it coming.
Jay Underhill saying Bidwell would be justified firing Gannon today.
Maybe.
Screens.
Another pass to Trey.
Fine. Go, Trey. Keep running, Trey.
Trey's like, I'm going to get this team. I'm going to ensure this team's
Trey.
Not going to get shut out.
Putting the team on his back, and 3 would-be tacklers.
Nice block by, who's 71?
John Gaines.
That's a nice block by John Gaines. I'll be positive. There's a positive. John Gaines, who should have been playing about 2 months ago for Evan Brown.
All right, now you've turned the positive into a negative. Should have been
sorry,
in there a while
sorry,
ago.
yeah.
But it's nearly impossible.
But that's coaching.
Yeah.
Trey McBride, spam him the football. Where's Mike Willie? Spam Mike Willie the football. Michael Carter.
Good run.
Wow, this is a miracle drive. He does run hard. Trey McBride. Let's see a little bit of an effort here.
It's not the most catches by a tight end in the NFL. It's in the league. He's tied for 15 consecutive games with 5 or more catches.
He'll hit it today.
Yeah, he's got 2 already.
He'll hit it today.
He might hit it this drive. It's their only offense.
Here comes a run on second down. You know it's coming. DeMercado making his first offensive appearance here. Uh-oh.
Reaction.
Dear God,
Oh,
Jacoby.
God, I thought that was picked.
Yeah.
Probably had an opportunity there to run it. Be anxious to see. Jonathan Gannon has made it known, Bo and Brittan, that he's not afraid to get blown out. Would he take the points here on 4th and 2 if the Cardinals don't get the first down? Or would he go for the first down?
Yeah, I think you
just take the points at this point because if you don't, you're going to risk not putting anything on.
I agree with that. I think that rationale of not being afraid to get blown out, I think that goes out the window. Cardinals there, a nice false start before the play.
Cool. Yeah, 3rd and 2 turns into 3rd and 7.
That's fine.
They got a timeout.
They got a timeout.
Oh, good.
All right, I'm going to go potty.
All right, man.
You want you to hammer out these super chats?
Yeah, let's do it. Are you going to vomit? Is that what you're doing?
He might.
Tyler, the problem is leadership. A coach like Bruce Arians would never allow something like this. There's zero accountability with the coaching staff. Like you said, Brittan, like the whole focus of your teams were don't lose back-to-back games.
Like the thing was, don't lose. But if you are going to lose, you can't let it go into the next week.
Right.
You can't lose 2. The good teams don't lose 2 in a row.
Right. How about Nathan? Too busy watching Drake May bust win MVP. The damn ACC. Johnny he needed to be around to hear that one. Maybe we'll bring that back up to him. It's Izzy, bro. He's back. I play Madden. I can apply for the job.
Anybody can apply for this job right now.
So they were able to convert there. Was that Michael Carter? Did he carry the ball for 2 yards? 3 yards. Perfect. Overachiever here for this offense. David, how can the Dolphins have injuries and a coach under fire compete, but the Cardinals cannot? That's the question right there. That's the big question. If this team needed to keep games tight, they haven't been able to do so. They haven't been able to ever beat a winning team. Are they not going to get that?
Wow.
Michael Carter looking around.
That's crazy.
That is wild. Seemed pretty clear
His
as day.
whole head went across. What are we doing here?
That's a rip of the
Oh
face
my
mask.
God, it turned him around.
I don't know if I've seen a more blatant face mask
Wow.
not called.
Wow. That's nuts.
So what should have been a 15-yard penalty, the Cardinals now go from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 5. Trey with his 3rd catch of the game. He's got it up by the marker. That's unbelievable they didn't call that. The refs just checked out of this game already?
I think everybody checked out by the time the national anthem hit.
Johnny, the refs missed the most blatant face mask.
I saw it.
Dude, he flipped him around.
Will you stop calling it the potty?
That's a big boy potty.
Stop that.
Gosh.
I like what I'm
disturbing.
seeing here.
Trey McBride, 3 catches, just needs 2 more to set an NFL record for most consecutive games with 5 or more receptions.
Drew Petzing in his bag in the red zone. You know how he goes down here.
He's going back to Trey here.
Yes, he is.
Nice catch by Trey McBride. At least get Trey or Mike in the end zone. No offense. Let's not waste a touchdown here again.
I mean, this is just
Really nice drive here against the best defense in the NFL. He's got one more catch he needs?
Yeah.
Michael Wilson's got the tough assignment against Stingley. You knew that was going to be tough. I'd love to see like a quick pass to Mike and let Mike have an opportunity to try to get upfield.
I think you just let Trey finish this. Go ahead and get him his 5 catches on this drive.
Yeah. Then you can take him out.
And then not risk further injury.
Super chats here, $2. What are Gruden and Belichick up to? A hard pass on Belichick. He's frauding it up with his girlfriend at UNC, and Gruden was the one who pounded the table that the Cardinals were going to get boat raced today.
Does that disqualify him?
No, I respect that.
Goes telling the truth.
Goes to Pat Tilley, a very generous $20 super chat. Always one play behind. Joy of anticipating your reaction is my only joy in life. Geez, celebrating 2 years, good old days of Kyler return, Philly magic, Prater missed ×2. Now this, love y'all. We've been through a lot, and we thought that those goes to Pat Tilley were going to be like the culmination of the rebuild, brick by brick, so on and so forth. It rings hollow because it's ended up being this disaster class of a season. But we appreciate your support. We're not going anywhere. We hope you choose to stick around. Retro $4.99. These same coaches said Kyler was the reason we're losing. Laugh out loud. Enjoy unemployment. Here's what I'll tell you. I think you're going to get changes to the coaching staff, obviously, but Kyler Murray or not, are you winning these games? I mean, Kyler Murray's not playing defense. He's not playing special teams.
Yeah,
I think it's probably the same result. I could be wrong. I think Jacoby Brissett has been solid. For me, though, as a Cardinal fan, this goes deeper than quarterback right now.
Oh, way deeper than quarterback. And that narrative, I just think it's wrong. I think it's false. There wasn't a sense of, Jonathan Gannon was completely in Kyler Murray's corner.
Yeah.
If there was an opportunity to get him healthy where all parties involved felt good enough about returning to the playing field, he wouldn't have hesitated to put him back in the lineup.
Yeah.
As things kind of transpired, as it went from, he injured his foot against Tennessee, he missed the following game against Indy, and then the next game against Green Bay, and then you had the game against Dallas. And I think that's when the organization maybe started to look towards Jacoby Brissett as it started for the rest of the season. I don't think it was like the organization just saying, "Hey, we're gonna pivot to Jacoby Brissett as their starting quarterback the rest of the way." Just this whole thing with Kyler's foot has been a complete debacle, and it's involved more than just team doctors. It's all been reported. Kyler Murray's gotten second, third opinions, it seems, on this thing.
Yeah.
Why would he be doing that? If he was just ready to go. If he felt like, hey, put me back in there, and the team was saying, no, Jacoby's our guy.
Commanders up 10-0 against the Giants. Jacoby Brissett going, oh my goodness, dangerous pass right there. That was just asking to be tipped and picked off. Dear God. Washington up 10-0 on a Krosky Merritt 16-yard touchdown.
Bill.
So, like what I'm seeing here from the Commanders, Cardinals have a chance to jump today. Chicago, though, up 14-0 against Cleveland, who looked dead. Jets have pulled within 14. It's 21-7 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Cardinals try to run it. They cannot. Michael Carter's your goal line back's not probably going to do you much good here.
They've got John Gaines in at fullback. So you now have gone Pharaoh Brown and Michael Carter here in the red zone. Probably want to look at maybe Mike Wilson, Trey McBride, some of your top
Spread them out a little bit here.
playmakers. Yeah.
Try to get the ball out quick. Is this 4-down territory, Brittan Golden, or is this just, I mean, they're on about the 1.5 yard line.
Honestly, I don't think it matters. I mean, at this point, you get 3 out of it, it does nothing for you. If you score a touchdown, great.
You got
but
Trey.
If you turn it over, there you go.
There it is.
Trey McBride, touchdown.
There you go. Best case scenario.
Really nice drive there by Jacoby Brissett. $17-7.
I'll take this all day long. You can put Trey one-on-one with that all day long.
Yeah.
Trey McBride trying to will this team back here. Nice to have a little pride. Trey McBride, the longest streak in NFL history, 5+ receptions in 16 straight games, Bo.
It's nice to have, a silver lining. Trying to take a awful season that's been chicken crap and turn it into chicken salad a little bit with Trey McBride. Yeah, he just continues to play at a high level. He's going to break the all-time single-season record for receptions in a year. He's going to pass DeAndre Hopkins. Probably could be as early as next week. He had, like 93 catches coming in this game. He's already got 5. He's got 98. He's going to have 100 catches by the end of this game.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
See if the Cardinals
I mean, if you're
here,
smart as an offensive coordinator, he has probably 105 catches at the end of this game.
Yeah.
back to these super chats, $5. Got a recent surprise that I'm going to Arizona for Christmas, seeing family. Grandpa surprised me with Cards tickets. My first game, super excited. We'll enjoy that.
You might be the only one in the building.
No, that's not true. My family will be there too. So there might be 7 people in the building.
Everybody saw Atlanta and the Cardinals late in the season. They're like, hey, these are 2 teams that are going to be on the rise in
Trending
2025, right?
Yeah.
Like Michael Penix, year 2. You like the young playmakers, Bijan and Drake London. They added to their defense. And, of course, the Cardinals we talked about. Now, as it looks like in hindsight ad nauseum about their rise, it was completely misforecast. But you're like, hey, that's a game all circle. Those are 2 young, exciting teams. Not the case. Reality is showing up, and it's not going to be a good matchup. It's going to be Kirk Cousins versus Jacoby Brissett in all likelihood.
Yeah, and they just had a really nice win and a nice effort against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Cardinals, we thought they were dead. They're probably still dead, but nice to see Jacoby Brissett. I didn't think this team was going to score. Got to be sweating the over-under here. $2. Keith Davis, friend of the program. At what point does Bidwell's embarrassment kick in?
If it hadn't kicked in by now, I don't think it ever will.
I think when you suffer a lot of embarrassment, sometimes you get more used to it.
Yeah. We got 540 people watching right now.
Wow.
Hit that like button. Subscribe to PHNX Sports, and of course, consider becoming a member by clicking join. You get access to a bunch of elite membership content here on the YouTube. You can dabble with, of course, our membership badges and much more show support if you could. We're here every single day covering this team, for better or worse. Shane Lame, $4.99. This is still Drew Petzine's opening drive. It's downhill from here. That's a good point.
Think he still had script left?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He only ran 3 out of the top 15.
Cruz, $4.99. Trey should be allowed to pick the next coaching staff and the draft picks. Give him input. Yes.
What'd you think about Weinfuss's article suggesting that Kyler was not happy, not having kind of influence?
I haven't heard anything. This is no disrespect to Josh.
Yeah.
I've never heard anything like that.
Same.
And I think that if Kyler Murray I don't think is naive enough to say, hey, you should pick the players I tell you to. I think, first of all, Kyler liked Walter Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler's liked Paris Johnson Jr. I think it's more so, if I had to pick a pain point, more so that Drew Petzine's offense wasn't tailored to Kyler Murray. And they were very stringent with what they asked Kyler Murray to do. The personnel thing, I think, is frankly false. I don't agree with that at all.
I've asked them several times in press conferences, in our sit down when we talked about personnel
Nico
decisions.
Collins again.
Oh God,
He's taking Darren Hall for a ride there. Lowered his shoulder into poor Buddha. Yeah, I don't buy it. Like when I read that, I felt like, hey, we're grasping at straws right now. We're trying to make something
Views.
Yeah, into
He's trying to
something that
get
wasn't.
clickbait.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we need something on this Kyler, inevitable divorce.
yeah, I think it's 100% false. No disrespect to Josh, just not a fan of that take. Is that a take, or is he presenting it as fact?
I think that it's just as far as reality, and just Kyler loves ball.
Yeah,
He likes studying it. He likes watching other players. He'll give his opinion, but as far as I don't think there was ever any truly any frustration from him not being able to influence what direction the Cardinals should have gone.
no quarterback gets that in the NFL, and if Kyler understands that. Kyler likes his teammates too. It's not a personnel thing. They traded for Hollywood Brown with the prior regime.
They said that he, in this article, so here, let me read this for you.
Yeah.
So this is Arizona Cardinals star quarterback Kyler Murray appeared he headed towards divorce this offseason. More details have emerged how their relationship deteriorated. According to ESPN's Josh Weinfuss, a source familiar with the situation, said Murray, quote, wanted his voice heard in personnel decisions and draft choices, but for the most part, the Cardinals dismissed this request to add certain players. Weinfuss noted that one time the Cardinals acquiesced Murray's personnel request when the team acquired wide receiver Hollywood Brown on a draft day trade in 22, giving, quote, Murray one of his best friends and former college teammate.
That happened like 5 years ago.
Right.
That's not even relevant. They've changed regimes since then. I just not a fan of that take. Well, yeah, Walter Nolan gets upfield, but Will Marks eludes him. Woody Marks. Bills are just getting worked by the Patriots.
Patriots are moving the ball right now, too.
Mike Vrabel, good coach.
Sean McDermott potentially could be fired. Would you look at Sean McDermott? I would probably say no to Sean McDermott.
Pass. He's got some interesting way that he gets his team fired up for games that
Not a fan of.
I don't know if we want that here.
Walter Nolan's disrupting every play, but they're doing the quick hit run. It's tough too, because this is like the entire D line is healthy.
Yeah.
Darius, Walter, Sweat, Calais, Dalvin. Can't get anything going here. They had to blitz Buddha there just to get looks like a holding penalty, hopefully on Houston, back him up a little bit.
It's a good play by Buddha.
That is. I think that's probably his most efficient. In coverage right now, he's just not an effective player. Let's get to these super chats here. Jack, thank you so much, $4.99. Don't know what is more egregious, John Cena losing last night or this coaching staff.
Man, spoiler alert, man.
Bo's not on the internet, apparently. I would probably say Cena losing last night. That was a joke. That was really sad.
I think you were all expecting him probably to win, right?
No, I think people thought he might lose, but the fact that he tapped out.
Who did he lose to?
Gunther.
Never heard of that guy.
I know.
That is bad.
You're trying to give a rub to a wrestler that's up and coming, but people aren't paying to watch that guy wrestle. Brandon Butterfield, $4.99. If that's not what happened, give us a dono. or a member goal for you to tell us the situation that you allude to that is happening, JV, with I'm assuming it means with Kyler. I think probably have to say that for the offseason. I need to see who stays and who goes with this franchise before we can get too far deep into that. But I think it surrounds Kyler Murray's foot. I will say that.
Yeah. Izzy, the real question here is, where's the wing nacho? Great question. You know what? I'll get on that. I'll get us.
There's some pass rush, and it doesn't matter. All right.
It's going to be third and long still.
Yeah, third and long here. Stroud looks a little beat up here. Man, Drake May is just...
Wow, what a catch.
He just throws a piss missile. Matt Collins, who made sure to tell everybody he was really tough when he walked into the building without a shirt on.
No shoes, no shirt. He's an odd cat.
It's nice, man. Congratulations. But I'm walking in with a jacket.
Yep.
That's right.
And I'm walking out with a jacket.
He often doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah.
Come on. Too. Come on, guys. There we go.
Field goal attempt here coming up for Houston.
At the 38, yeah, I guess you could.
Toughest strength of schedule.
Injuries. Uh-oh, look out. Patriots.
No, that's not Stephon Diggs.
Who is that little guy?
Trayvon Henderson.
That's the
He's good at
rookie,
ball.
Huh?
Yep.
He's a good football player.
Going against Trayvon Henderson and Drake May in fantasy. Yikes.
Oh, that's not good for you.
Not great.
Going about as well as it is for the Cardinals right now.
Nope.
Yeah.
Missed field goal?
Nah.
Nope, he made it.
Texans extend their lead 20-7. They've been on the board every drive, correct?
Yep.
They have.
So if you're keeping count, the Arizona Cardinals, as far as first half defensive series,
yeah,
they've allowed allowed points on 8 straight drives.
Is that bad?
It's very bad.
Not good.
I know the fumble on the kickoff return doesn't help. I mean, they've had pretty solid starting field position.
Yeah,
all game.
Yeah,
that's Jeff Rodgers' problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Nick Rollis problem becomes not being able to get off the field without surrendering points.
Well, let's see what happens here. Cardinals have a chance to pull within a 1-score game, which is crazy to say. I think it's, if you're Jonathan Gannon and Drew Petzing, I mean, how many times can you just throw it to Trey McBride?
At least 10 more.
Yeah, I think he needs at least 10 more targets.
You got to find a way to get Michael Wilson involved too.
Yeah, maybe they put Stingley on Trey at some point. Would you be surprised?
I just don't. I mean, defensive wise, right? When you're talking about playing the ball, understandable, but I don't think he's. I think Trey's just too big, too strong, too physical for Stingley to be out there.
Yeah, Michael Wilson held without a catch thus far in this one. We'll see. Mike, to me, maybe they get him going here this next drive. Drake May, probably the MVP in the NFL.
Matthew Stafford?
It's going to be between May and Stafford.
Yeah.
Stafford's playing some good ball.
Let's get to these Super Chats here. Keith Davis, $2. How long before JV starts bringing junk food, binging junk food? I got to be provided for some first. I need some wings and some nachos. But yes, I would love to do that. Brandon, $1.99. JV, can you believe Drake May came from the ACC? It's a true rags to riches story. Absolutely. Drake May bust once upon a time. RIP to that take. It's amazing what high level coaching can do for him. He was okay last year. This year he's a stud. Vrabel's a stud though. Everybody knew Vrabel could play or coach. Excuse me. Cardinals upcoming, their third possession of the game, which is always a challenge here with how they opt to do their kickoff return unit. Will we see a bobble here? I think you get plus money on a non-bobble.
Oh, they switched returns a minute ago. Chelios was returning. It was a pretty clean catch.
Drake may be a bust.
They're going to continue to make him field the kicks here
all day. Oh, he almost bobbled that one.
Is that Brooks?
Yeah, he held on to it
poor
this
guy.
time.
That poor guy, double clutching that.
Oh.
516 watching live. Hit that like button. Depending on how long this game goes, we will be live. We got a halftime and post-game show as well here at Gila. Big thanks to everybody who's come out.
I'm going to the bathroom.
All right, Britton.
Grab a couple menus, too, while you're out there, Britton. Man. Making plays for this show.
Shane Lane with a good point. Stafford's the MVP. Drake May has the easiest schedule in the NFL. Yep, he does. They haven't played too many teams over 500. But what they're doing against the Bills is they have a chance to sweep them on the year. Jacoby Brissett, nice protection here. Going underneath. Higgy Bear, got to do something a little bit more than that.
You didn't want just 3 yards from
No, I don't. Giants, Commanders. Commanders still in the red zone. It's 13-0 against the G-Men.
Look at that. They've given up only a combined 30 yards to tight ends. The Texans have the last 2 weeks. Is old man Kelsey and the young Ty Warren, but Trey McBride, basically one drive, eclipsed those numbers.
Trey is quarterback proof. He's I don't like that play call. Going to be about 3rd and 5 coming up for the Cardinals here. Cardinals in a position here to draw to a 1-score game, but they got a long way to go here. 3rd and 3. Brissett, pretty pedestrian passing yards, but he is 9 of 11 on the day with a passing touchdown to Trey. Got it. Ball's got to come out quickly here. No screen unless it's to Trey. Michael Wilson against Stingley at the bottom of the screen. Bachelia goes in motion. He's got him, but he misses it. Bad pass. Had Michael Wilson open there. Not great. Jacoby Brissett
ripped it towards the sideline.
Yeah, his worst throw of the game.
Marv trying to stay encouraging for his teammate there, Michael Wilson. He knew he didn't have a chance on that ball.
Fake punt here. You try it.
Wouldn't be the worst idea.
They've been wanting to do it for a while. I know that. They've been wanting to try the fake punt. But
the problem is you're on your 3rd punter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's a return up to the 20. Cardinals go 3 and out. Had an opportunity to convert there. Missed Michael Wilson. Something just happened positively with the New York Jets. Let's see here. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown nullified. Penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct. Damn it, Jets.
Cruz, $4.99. Thank you, Cruz. Defensive head coach has a horrible defense. The jokes write themselves. Where's the culture you guys said JG is building here? I'm not going to, I guess, backpedal on the culture that they built. Like, this was a environment that they were building as far as first season, the second season, and going into this 3rd season that was pretty well established, but it is deteriorated quickly.
Benjamin Albright on Twitter was asked, Arizona has to be leaning toward firing Gannon, right? And Albright says, I'd been previously told he was safe. If that's changed, I'm not aware of it.
Got it.
And that is probably very much in the same realm of what we've heard, Bo.
Yeah.
I just think it's impossible to definitively say one way or the other right now. Let's take a look here.
I don't think it's going to be like complete fire sale, complete.
You think Monty's safe?
I think Monty is safe.
Especially with the trade of Kyler on deck.
Like when you start to see the injuries, I think that's more a stat towards Monty than it is what's going on with the actual coaching staff and team itself.
Washington firmly in front, 13-0 against the Giants. So, again, Cardinals with a loss and a Washington win would move up to the 7th spot as we await. Cleveland here hadn't done anything offensively. So, it's Shedeur Sanders, the hype train. Shedeur has just 2 completions this game thus far. He's 2 of 4, 12 yards.
The Cardinals' ascent over or up the draft board is going to be a slow burn. I'm just going to have to continue to endure loss after loss.
Continue to grind.
And then those opportunities for the other bad teams in front of them to win football games. There's not a whole lot of them left, but they're there.
Really like Washington beating the Giants because it really puts the Giants in a firm position to get that first overall pick and gives you a trade partner.
Yeah.
The last thing we want is the Raiders to have a chance at the first overall pick. The Raiders or the Browns, but especially the Raiders at 2-11. So if the Giants can continue to lose, I think that would be really beneficial for the Cardinals. Cardinals here starting out on defense. They have yet to force a punt today.
What was that in the chat? Real quick. Ryan, BG, didn't Carson want you on his basketball team at one point? Does that make sense to you?
I don't know.
I saw Carson just won a state title, didn't he?
The elite football mind.
Huh?
Did he?
Yes.
I think as a high school head coach.
Nice.
As his first year. Cardinals get no push there. Got to make a tackle in the open field, and they do. That's a nice tackle by Garrett Williams. 3rd down here. $20 super chat from our guy Shaft. 105 years of existence. We only have 11 seasons above 500 and only 3 with 10 or more wins. JG now has the record for the most losses in a season and the second most at 3-14 and 4-13. Sorry, I think JG, DP, and Nick Rawls all get fired. You keep Monty. Monty Ossenford, I think the consensus with the fan base would be what, Bo? That he should be fired, that he should be safe.
On thin ice.
Yeah.
Seat extremely warm. But I think having the owner probably doesn't want to have to go through a full facelift for a second time in 4 off seasons.
Coaches, firing that and GM, now not only do you have to find a guy that's going to help you draft, right? You find coaches. If you fire coaches and keep your GM, you still have, right, a general manager in place. If not, now you're scrambling to make sure you have a general manager before.
I'll tell you where he needs to get better. His pro scouting stinks. Their free agency hauls, for the most part, are terrible.
Not very good.
I mean, his 2024 free agent class was about as ass as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
They just his drafts are solid, but man, he can't evaluate NFL talent right now. Or
I'll push back. I think he improved. And he had nowhere other direction to go after 2024, but
he got sweat because I think in part because of Gannon.
I mean, he got sweat. He got Calais, your 2 most productive defensive players.
But was Calais leaning toward coming here because of the homecoming?
I mean, you want to find different reasons why they can't.
Well, I just, wide open underneath. Keem Davis Gaither. I have, outside of Yelda Froholt, it's been hard to find a lot of just dots in free agency.
I don't necessarily think Keim was that good in free agency. He was able to get a couple
big trades.
Yeah.
Wow, $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Wendy. I completely forgot that the Cardinals were playing today, so I'm running late. What did I miss? You didn't miss much. Last week I had amazing seats on the North Field, but the game was so painful to watch. I finished the day by flying the AZ Cardinal flag. I think that sums up the season. I forgot the Cardinals even played today.
Wendy, who joined us out here at Gila a couple weeks back. It was great meeting her. Big fan of the show. Big fans of Wendy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very passionate Cardinals fan that, like all of you, deserves better from this team.
Yep, deserves way better.
Thank you for that super chat. Wishing you nothing but the best during the holidays. Izzy's back. My question is, can we be picky with the OC being this bad? I don't think anyone wants to come here.
And that's a big concern too. Is CJ out of the pocket, rushed out? It doesn't matter. Houston's on pace to score every drive this game. My God.
Owen Papo standing right next to Schultz, but can't get a hand in a tight window.
Looks like I got away with a hold there too.
Yeah.
Man.
Look at Papo. What?
He wasn't as close as it looked. But
yeah.
Cardinals defense.
Look at Trey. Trey's like, what are we doing?
Giants score. Unfortunately, they're on the board against Washington, pending the extra point. Man,
how many screens are they going to draw up today? Just as long. I mean, if they're working,
you're dropping screens, and they're not. The Cardinals aren't even blitzing.
No,
and they're working.
Yeah.
Oh,
ugly. And again, I think they probably tell you, well, we're missing some safeties. Well, your whole D line is healthy.
Yeah. So trying to match last week where the Rams scored on their first 5 possessions.
Yeah.
The Texans are in a spot to match that.
Cardinals defense is just not responding to this coaching staff right now. I don't know how you put it any other way.
Shador threw a 42-yard pass.
All right.
But then they went backwards, and it's 4th and 17.
There you go. Ugly. Cleveland, yeah. We need a miracle here to pull away with that one. Jets pull within 11, going around the NFL. Giants pull within 6. Washington needs to get their act together. Philadelphia absolutely railroading the Raiders. The Raiders might be the only team that's worse than the Cardinals, as Noah just very discreetly tells me to get to work on the halftime show.
2-minute warning. 200 yards of offense for the Texans, while the Arizona Cardinals putting up 71 net yards. Texans over 7 yards per average gain. Cardinals just under 4. 20-7, man. I mean, just about as bad of a start as we've seen. And we've seen a couple bad ones recently. The game up in Seattle where, Jacoby Brissett gets immediately strip sacked. You're down 14-0 before you even sit down with your beer and your hot dog. This one's similar. Second play from scrimmage goes to the house with Nico Collins, and then you fumble the opening kick. Yeah, the ensuing kick. They were able to put up 3 points. It's just like these games are over. Like they're making it easy on Cardinals fans to check out, and that's about as big of an indictment that you can have.
Can't even get to the second half.
Brian P, $5. BG, is watching the teams play this bad more frustrating as a prior player, or are you like fans where it's just what it is at this point, looking to the draft?
I think more so it's kind of like we just saw Trey McBride's face on the television. I think that's kind of the same feeling that I have, just kind of sitting there watching. Like, Trey's got to be thinking, what else can I do? Like, what else can I do for this team to wake up, to try to do something for these coaches to understand what's going on, like how bad this feels. It's starting to seem like you've got one guy on this team that is the only one that wakes up on game day like, okay, what can I do to help this team win? Because everybody else just seems checked. But on the flip side of that, to where I'm at now, I mean, I'm just a fan, right? So it's just to the point of, like you said, it is what it is at this point. We've already known the product that's been put on the field for the last 14 weeks. It's not good enough. And like Johnny said, these are all NFL football players. So, as bad as the coaching is in this organization, you still got to go out there and play the game and do the thing. So it's tough. It's hard to check in as a fan for stuff like this. You just, have to kind of check out. And I mean, I don't really look forward to draft because I don't pay attention to the draft. And I rarely watch college football, for being honest. It's tough. It's tough when the team that you root for and the team that you go for is just all around bad.
Well, and you guys wore and played the uniform. You wore so much pride. You love representing this community. You love representing each other, the coaching staff, players standing next to you. To see a team that's so far from that, so lost, it's got to be. It just seems like it wasn't even the same organization. They're just not wearing the uniform at a high enough level.
Really at all. It's just.
Oh boy.
Oh, he almost snagged that.
So CJ Stroud starts the drive up 6 for 6. Now he's missed on his last 2. It's going to force a field goal attempt.
Nice play by Denzel Burke. Yeah.
Oof,
man.
That would have been disgusting.
Oh, my God.
It's more so, I don't know. I think Stroud just put it a little too high.
Man, Drake May
is just.
He's the truth.
Having a day.
He's the truth.
And he got out of bounds.
Chip shot here, 22 yards is good. 23-7. Cardinals are going to have a chance for a 2-minute drill before the end of the half. They've done a really nice job on those historically this season. He's in bounds. 530 watching live right now. Hit that like button. Subscribe to PHNX Sports here on YouTube. Washington suddenly looking vulnerable against the Giants. Don't like to see that. For Marcus Mariota and company, Cardinals would leapfrog Washington with a Commanders win. As we keep things going here, as Bo, you just tweeted, 5 straight scores to open the game against the Cardinals defense for the 2nd straight game. So,
and the crazy part is,
what is that?
The score looks like it's some type of smelling salt or something, but the score does not reflect how bad the Cardinals are getting.
Because Houston's not as efficient as Stafford was last week. But they have no issue between the 20s getting into the red zone.
No, they're moving the ball very, very easily.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 212 yards of total offense.
Drake May going to get one more play before the end of the half. Line drive kick. Cardinals field it. Just go down.
Bachelia?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm the Texans and I'm kicking the football off, I'm just going to find where 86 is. I'm just going to kick it to him. I don't care what side he's on. He wants to line up on the left side, we'll kick it there. He wants to line up on the right side, we'll kick it there.
Timothy, let's roll through these super chats before the end of the half. Packer fan here watching for fantasy reasons. People said that Green Bay until Reggie White went there. Thanks for the stream.
Yeah, I mean, it only takes a player, a coach, a quarterback to change the optics here. But here's what we know. The optics right now are as bad as they get.
Keith is back. Please, please never again say that JG is a good coach. A good guy, yes. A good coach, no. We have better talent than this.
I think he's a good coach. I don't think he's a good head coach. I mean, I think that
he's making a bad case for himself in the good coach process right here, though.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Ben, this has to be the worst defense in the NFL. Who got hurt?
It's up there.
Who's hurt?
Somebody on the return team, I would imagine, right?
He's not moving. Well, they just said movement, but
yeah, he was wiggling his feet, which is good.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Man, that was a quick cart. Looked like a bigger guy.
Andre Bachelia.
Oh, really? So the ball carrier?
KO'd. Oh, I read that wrong. KOR, kickoff return. Excuse me. Not a lot there on the return. Not a lot there. Can't believe Patriots trying to run another play here.
Ranger Cards had a chance to draft Cooper DeJean or Kool-Aid McKinstry, but trade down to get Max Melton and an extra third-round pick for blocking tight end. Great job, Monty.
Well, and Gannon loved Max Melton, too. That was a Gannon pick.
Schaff, I picked a bad day to run out of edibles.
Yeah, I'd say that was a bad day.
Pure Edibles is in 130 dispensaries statewide. Go find one. But I heard you're not feeling good, Shaft, so wishing you the best, man. Maybe can you get like DoorDash edibles? Can you do that?
Yes, you can.
Right.
Go Puff, right?
Oh,
Well, actually, they do have a I forget what it's called actually, like weed maps or something like that.
Oh, sure.
You can find ones that deliver in your area. Don't ask me how I know. I don't partake in that. All lies.
Cincinnati
Partaking
Bengals.
what was the one
in?
in Half Baked? What was the one they would do like the door to door
with the smiley face? Yeah, I forget what it's called now.
Martino, do you think Sean Payton took the AZ job, we would be a playoff contender now, or do you think the AZ Blues would even affect him?
I think they'd be better. I don't know if you could say they'd be a playoff team, though.
It would be the same.
The thing about Payton, though, is he was going to be coming back, and he wasn't going to embrace a full-on rebuild. He was going to try to probably take the pieces that they had in place at the time.
Probably kept Vance.
Kept Vance, maybe. Yeah, you're right there. And then also he would have tried to re-sign a guy like Zach Allen, probably bring back Byron Murphy, be more aggressive in free agency, bring in a quarterback, a better bridge than Kyler. Not saying he would replace Kyler, but at least had a better quarterback plan to win games in the interim while Kyler had worked his way back from the ACL. So
probably would have taken Bo Nix instead of Mark.
You see what he did with Russell Wilson. Now, he went out there in Denver and was like, we had a season of this, and was like, yeah, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Well, we're moving on.
I think Kyler could have operated that offense, though.
I think that's more of an offense that would have been tailored to Kyler Murray.
Yeah. And you know, he's not the same personality as Russell Wilson. It might have worked out.
And also, it's like, I think that's my biggest, one of the biggest things that I have against this coaching staff is knowing who you are as an offensive coordinator and who you have at quarterback.
Right.
And you were willing to say that this is who we want. We want to go with Kyler Murray. But you did nothing as a coaching staff to tailor this offense to benefit Kyler Murray.
No,
nothing. Just basically said, we're just going to try to run this that doesn't benefit him at all. It doesn't do anything that tailors towards his strengths.
Right.
And we're going to try to just force him to become somebody he's not. And we've seen that so many times in this league and seen quarterbacks get pushed out the door because of that.
Right.
Right. So a lot of that is the coaching staff is a lot to do with a lot of the failure that's going on with the Cardinals right now.
No doubt.
Well, just look at how the offense pivoted post Kyler, how quickly
you put yards up.
They put up yards, but how reliant they are on the pass, on the play action pass. That seemed like the coaching staff they just accepted that they couldn't run that with Kyler, but it's so prevalent in the current offense in the passing attack. Like they can only generate plays downfield is if they create that illusion that they can run the football and that play action pass. And it's just like that didn't ever exist in Kyler Murray. So how were you going to have a successful downfield attack? It just wasn't ever going to happen.
It blows my mind at that aspect, though, because as much play action as you run with Jacoby, who does not move well outside of the pocket at all. Right? And I think I said this last season on the show. Like, you have an extremely mobile quarterback in Kyler Murray who can throw on the run well. But yet you've tried to tailor this to say when they did pass the ball the last year or so with Kyler, it was like stay in the pocket and throw the ball. Right? And the only time you're going to get out of the pocket is when you have to scramble, and we just need you to make a play at that point. All right, so it just continues to go on the narrative of you've completely set Kyler up for failure as a coaching staff in this organization with this offense. And if you wanted to run so much play action, why not run it with a guy that has made a living off of being mobile and getting out of the pocket and making plays down the field and doing it? You never gave him those opportunities. And then once you lost James Conner and figured out that you had zero running game, now all of a sudden you're running play action when nobody's scared of you running the football.
Right.
And you're wondering why your quarterback's getting hit. Well, he can't move.
Yeah.
It's a horrendous offensive show that's been out here for 3 years now.
Terrible sight to see Andre Bocellia get carted off the field.
Gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, the thumbs up, good sign, but just the guy that's been battling his ass off to get an opportunity at this level as he got signed to the active roster after all the injuries to the wide receiver core. He was a guy that was involved in 30 transactions with the Cardinals alone.
Yeah.
Just going
Jeez.
up and down from the practice squad. I think that kind of revolving door was about, it was at least 10 to 12 times. So he's been paying his dues. He's getting his opportunity, and for him to suffer, a scary injury like that just sucks.
Something's bad too, because I mean they had an IV in him on the field.
Yeah.
So there's something that obviously we can't hear the broadcast right now, but
Michael Wilson looking for his first catch. Cardinals, are they conceding the half here with that first play call? They got 2 timeouts. 1:30 left. Are they that shaken up that they're just going to go and finish that? I'll tell you what, Houston won't be afraid to use their timeouts, however.
Right.
Cardinals now quickly get to the hurry up here. Brissett open, going to Trey, and he's got him. Or excuse me, Michael Wilson.
What a
now
catch.
he looks hurt.
He's banged up. Hopefully he's all right. He's a tough
Just
guy.
fall on the ball, maybe?
Yeah, he's all right. Just got the wind knocked out of him potentially. Nice catch for Mike Wilson against Stingley.
It's going to be an incomplete
yeah.
pass.
Yeah, this will get reversed here. Cardinals aren't going to have a chance to.
Yeah, that ball just.
He landed straight on that, right on the stomach.
I'm just watching my fantasy players just go off as I'm
Hey, congrats.
out of the playoffs.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so now they're deciding to go crazy.
Cardinals are a 9-yard pickup away from quickly being down again with a punt situation. Cardinals desperately need a first down, if only to keep Houston's offense off the field here for the end of the half. They do get the ball start second half. But
So officially overturned. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
yeah, no Michael Wilson here on 3rd and 9.
Kyle Haley, $20.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah. As much as I like JG, I want him to succeed, I'm thinking we should try to get John Gruden. Ha.
I think John Gruden's got to have it out with the NFL before he can even be a candidate again.
Nice pick up there. Nice throw.
Wow,
Trey.
Great job by Trey. They needed that just to keep Houston from having a chance to score again before the end of the half. Trey McBride up.
I don't know if that play happens the last couple of weeks just because DeMarcado, their best pass pro back. Let him pick this up real quick.
Yeah, that's
Get in
huge.
there.
That's huge.
That ball took forever to get to Trey, and it just gets over
Great
the
grab.
outstretched defender. And then
Oh.
Trey has the wherewithal to stay in bounds, get a couple more yards there. That's why he's the best tight end in the NFL. Michael Wilson returns. He's in the slot. Cardinals have a chance here. Cut it within a 13-point game. Oh, Jesus.
Just a
I don't know if I'd be throwing to 86 right now. I don't know if I'd be throwing to 86, Jacoby. If you guys laugh, it's the last thing I'd be doing.
just a tight window. Just where he's going to know he's going to have a defender right on him if he catches it. So
I mean, honestly, the way his face looked when that ball got there, I don't think he was expecting the ball to come there.
I think unless it's got a 1-4 or an 85 in front of it, unless it's a back, I wouldn't be throwing to anybody else. You got time now. Take your time and get some positive yards here. Oh, God. Trey somehow makes a diving catch. That ball looked like it was tipped. Nope, they're going to call it incomplete here. Not sure it helps you even if he does catch it.
Shaft, that's why it's referred to as medical marijuana.
That's a catch.
Easy catch.
That's
What
a
are we
catch.
doing here?
Do they reverse it? Do you
They-
challenge that?
right? Well,
I mean, it's for 3 yards.
it's
So
got to
no.
come from up above, right?
You
Yeah,
got to
it has
challenge
to
that.
come from
That was
upstairs.
tipped.
And then Brandon, our last super chat here. Thanks for the stream. Has anyone pointed out that Gannon is 2-15 without K1 playing quarterback,
Bo, you talk about that all
and
the
he's
time.
only beat one team, the Cowboys? Yeah, that's brought up. Like, if they're going to pivot off of Kyler Murray, which it feels like that's almost
inevitable.
inevitable and going to go down, they have to find a starting caliber quarterback to replace him, because that's what Kyler Murray is. He's a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL, and outside of Kyler Murray, they only won twice in 17 games with backups in there. So that you can't go like, hey, we're just going to build the team. Like, they have to find somebody to play the quarterback position at a starting level. So it's going to have to be beyond Brissett. Do you look to the draft or like trade market or free agency? Because all three of those, you're really kind of in a tough position to cash in any three of them.
It's going to get reversed here on the booth review.
So they start the clock or what?
I think the Cardinals are going to are then going to use a timeout here.
So Trey's caught every single one of his targets. 7 for 7, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Commanders just scored. How'd the Commanders score? Defensive touchdown, maybe? Missed this.
It doesn't really make sense how long that took to
Punt return for
reverse that.
punt return touchdown. Commanders up 19-7. All right, well, you go back to Trey here. I think this is 4-down territory here. Michael Wilson, nice job. Call a timeout here. I think you go for it. I don't think you try to kick it here.
So Mike's first catch of the game. He's been targeted 4 times. Pulls in his first one. Yeah, Trey hits the 100 reception mark.
He's also, I think, now eclipsed 1,000 yards on the season.
That's 100 receptions.
He had 937 coming into this game.
Yep, and 1,000. He's just over 1,000 yards now.
1,000. Yeah, I think you go for it here. And I'm sure they'll try to run it here.
They're going to kick it? They got Ryland warming up.
I don't know about that with the way Chad's looked lately.
Looks like the offense is on the field, 4th and 2 against one of the best defenses in the league.
Somebody just said Washington just got a pick and they're in field goal range.
Love that. Commanders look like they're going to help the Cardinals out. Can the Cardinals help themselves here? Check it down. You got the check
Sack.
down.
Yep, they can help themselves. And if Houston the ball with 36 seconds at midfield.
Jacoby Brissett takes the first sack of the game at the worst possible time where you had to be able to.
It's pretty slow developing, it felt like.
Yeah, he had Michael Carter in the flat. Isaiah Adams just got worked.
Just got whooped.
I think that's the first sack that Adams has given up since returning to the starting lineup.
Yeah, he's played relatively well there.
Yeah.
Tough part now is stops the clock, change of possession. Now Houston's got 2 timeouts, and they can get back to work here on offense just outside of the 50-yard line.
Trying to score on a 6th consecutive drive here. All 6 drives they're trying to score here in the first half. They're going to get yards. They're going to get in field goal range immediately.
And you got a first down.
Dalton Schultz, how many catches does he have today?
He's probably got 7 or 8 of the 11.
A lot.
He's got 5 catches, 56 yards. Nico Collins used the one grab for that on the opening drive touchdown.
Yep. Cardinals are in a position, if they lose this game, to jump up to potentially as high as 5th, depending on how some of these games end. But Cleveland's going to have to do a lot of legwork in the second half. Philadelphia's up 17-0 on the Raiders, who feel destined to lose out.
So Raiders are a quarterback team. If they get stuck, if their ceiling is 2, they're going to get one of the top
Another
2 quarterbacks.
Dalton Schultz catch.
Yep, 6.
Oh, and the clock's moving because he went backwards.
Smartly, the Texans take a timeout.
Yeah, Washington is at halftime, 22-7. Commanders up. Like what we see from the Commanders here. So Cardinals are going to firmly jump the Commanders, who never needed a quarterback, but just like the opportunity to be ahead.
This defense, looks like it's likely going to give up points on the 6th consecutive drive. They invested over $100 million cap space.
Yep.
To defensive players this offseason. and 6 of 7 draft picks on that side of the football.
Almost 600 watching now. Hit that like button. We'll be back for halftime and second half and post-game show. Woody Marks gets the carry. Nope, that's somebody else.
So they're going to have to hurry. This is going to be like a fire drill. Oh, they'll spike it. Yeah.
Sure, they'll execute it much better than the team in Arizona would. So another field goal on deck for Houston as Buffalo and New England kick off the second half here. There's a nice kickoff return to start the second half for Buffalo.
Davis.
Do us a favor. We're going to watch this one go through. Join us now. We're going to stop the watch along, Noah, and we're going to take a little bit of a pause. We're going to jump into the halftime show, and we'll pick back up the second half. 52-yard attempt for Houston. Cardinals down big. We'll see you on the halftime show.
With the sizable lead at the break, halftime, cover your footing, Cardinals, set to receive the ball, second.
The Eagles get together. Will the Commanders die words?
Viewership and watching.
You can see your need to find the fans.
Parties for watching. So, it's the most obvious fucking thing. I also just like, I don't like seeing your person. Right, like,
The neighborhood hero. Even the out-of-towners.
just sell it as
Oh,
make the points. Like, if you don't want it, it's not good for you.
Gets 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a 12.15 members only incentive.
Watch along videos out there. Yeah. If you got some nice chairs,
Yes.
you can relax. You got stuff in a bar stool.
Because the excitement of the season is how it makes you feel. That is the time of the sales event.
lease the 2026 TX350 for $559 a month for 36 months.
That's
At Cox, we're always a step ahead. There you go. I'll show you. Like, before your basement became movie central, we made sure you have
All good.
even down here. And you can rest easy knowing the price of your plan won't look
no cold. Just
See, he's looking
Hammer
out for you.
we're gonna make this a
We,
movie.
with advanced security, will
I need some
block
water.
network. Whatever the future brings.
All right.
You
Click in line.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's the thing.
Here. Start the second half. A couple nice completions to Michael Wilson, Trey McBride. And again, Cardinals opted to go for it on 4th and 1. I like the call. 3rd and 4 here. I think this is 4-down territory. I don't think you could be kicking field goals here.
Not anymore.
No.
Not at this point.
And you've already flipped field position. Yeah, Michael Wilson, top of the screen. Get rid of the ball quick.
Let it up.
There we go.
There it
Michael
is.
Wilson. Nice completion there. Jacoby Brissett, very competent here.
Thank you.
Michael Wilson against Stingley Jr. Nice comeback. Gets the momentum. Britton, you called it. He had him open. He hit him in stride. And the Cardinals duo, Michael Wilson, Trey McBride, leading them downfield.
Good route right there.
It is a very good route.
You sold the go ball, stopped on a dime.
Go back to Trey or Mike here. Got to be careful here if you're Jacoby Brissett. Don't take a sack. No errant throws here. Don't throw it to 86 for the love of God. Got
Michael
Carter's wide open. He missed him. Just run it. Just run it. Here you go.
There's a hold. It's coming back.
Hold against the Cardinals. Hold on the secondary.
It's in the backfield, so probably the Cardinals.
Had a chance to dump it to Michael Carter there. Couldn't get anything going.
So Michael Wilson goes from being shut out in the first half to all 4 catches on this drive, 44 yards. So he's like, damn, I do have a chance at 1,000 yards receiving. He needed 288 coming into this game. So now 244 with the rest of this game to play and 3 more. That's doable.
It's very doable. I think this is what this half needs to be about, is getting Michael Wilson the ball. Wow. Unbelievable touchdown there by James Cook.
Britton, did you guys ever have anything as far as guys trying to reach numbers for where you kind of had to force the issue?
We had guys that had incentives.
Yeah.
That you definitely wanted to get guys. But I think our coaching staff and our quarterbacks did especially in the receiver room, did a great job of knowing when it came down to the end of the season, who needed what.
Right.
To get that incentive and do that. I mean, we never really had a problem with coaches or anybody else that were at least coach-wise, that didn't want to see guys reach their incentives. But
it's where you got to be careful if you're Jacoby not taking sacks. He rips it.
Pick.
Oh, was that picked?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a great decision there.
Is that Lassiter again?
Yeah.
The kid's been all over the field, man.
He had Michael Wilson, I think, on the in route.
I want to see. I would like to see the replay.
Let's see here. Just a bad throw.
Bad throw. Yeah, he had him open. He had leverage underneath. Bad throw.
Rough. At least it's just into the end zone there, as opposed to your side of the field. But Cardinals defense needs to step up. Here's Cruz, $4.99. Do you think Drew Pretsy knows this offense is horrible, or does he think it's all the players' fault? Oh man, if only I had Tip Ryman. I think Drew and a lot of the Cardinal coaches subscribe to the fact that they've been dealt a bad hand because of the injuries. I very much believe that, Cruz.
I think what causes them to think that they've been dealt a bad hand on the injuries is because, one, you had a very good run game coordinator for a couple years.
Yep.
A really, really good run game coordinator.
Masked a lot of things.
You had for the most part, your offensive line played solid, and you had a really, really good running back in James Conner that first contact meant nothing.
Yep.
Now, you could hit him in the back foot, and he was still going to get 4 yards on the carry. And you got into this false sense of hope, thinking that you were a really good run team, and it wasn't the run game coordinator.
Yep.
And then you allowed him to walk, and you found out that your offense was actually very,
you
very
effed
poor.
around and found out real quick.
You found out your offensive coordinator was very poor.
Yes.
And he thought that it was him with the offensive scheme and the run game, and it had clearly, we've seen that it had absolutely nothing to do with him. and everything to do with
Clayton
Clayton Adams.
Adams, yeah.
Everything to do with Clayton Adams. So I mean, and now you're at this point where you have no run game,
Yep.
right? And then you tried to force the issue of saying we can find a run game when you had Kyler in there, and clearly you didn't. And then you put him in bad situations where he was in 3rd and long and said, "Oh, by the way, we want you to throw the ball on 3rd and 15."
Yep.
Right. To where now you're trying to run. All you're doing is throwing the. I mean, you're averaging 40 passes a game as an offense now.
Yeah.
40 attempts.
Yeah.
Right. It just makes zero sense.
Well, and you're playing a game right now that's not conducive to winning. You can't run the football. You can't stop anybody. You're good for some fantasy numbers every week.
Right.
That's what you're good for.
Yep.
You become relevant for Mike and Trey. I mean, Trey was always relevant, but not. I mean, that Jacoby had him. I mean, Jacoby, you give him a chance at a 50-50 ball there, Mike probably comes down with it.
Yeah. But just put it in his chest.
Mike tries to play DB there the best he could. All right. Here's a big
Jalen Brooks draw the safety on that play?
Oh, my God. Just the arm tackle right there, 27.
Yeah.
Watch Akeem Davis-Gaither.
It's not a guy I want to watch next season.
I would have cut him already, but they can't. Mike frustrated there, had an opportunity. Michael Wilson, 4 for 43. How many yards does he need to maintain? 73, about 70 yards per game. Yeah, roughly to hit 1,000 yards.
I need him for my parlay to get to.
Look at Owen Papo in the
70.
open field. Oh my God.
Sweat got completely collapsed.
Oh my God.
BJ Ojulari, and he looks like he's.
Who is that?
He was just elevated off the practice squad. They just said,
"Who's
this guy?"
Yeah,
that's not
something Jordan.
Oh wow.
Watch 44 right here. Owen Papo, bust. Some of the worst tackling.
Ojulari looked real gimpy, kind of lagging that play. I'm not saying like Ojulari needed to make that play. He's a defensive end. He's not going to run down any running back. I don't care if he's just off the practice squad, but it did not look good as far as him coming back from 3 ligaments repaired.
Yeah, that's rough. Jacoby Brissett, or excuse me, CJ Stroud. I'm in a fever dream. I'm sorry. Houston driving to make this 30-7. See what happens here. Cardinals defense against Bijan Robinson next week. Thoughts?
Doesn't look good. Especially seeing how easily it's been for CJ Stroud to just dump the ball to the back or jump the ball to a tight end.
Nope.
Like Kyle Pitts had the game of his life last week. And then Bijan Robinson is the danger in the pass game or the run game. It's not looking too good.
They can get London back too?
Yeah.
Yikes. Ron J. Stevenson looking good too for the Patriots.
At least Buffalo's made this a game here.
Getting chippy.
Looking like a tush push coming up here for Stroud.
Stevenson might get ejected.
Yeah.
He gets it, and then some.
It's the flag.
Looks like we got a early movement there. Has to be early movement.
No.
Wow,
right.
got bailed out there. The defensive tackling is probably the thing that stands out to me the most about, like, you think about a Gannon team.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, we've had these guys in-house, Papos. We targeted Akeem Davis-Gaither. We wanted these guys.
Yeah.
Nobody can make a play. It's like it's contagious that the tackling is so bad.
Well, we were pretty confident. We've been told that the Gannon and his staff were going to be able to develop linebackers, and they could take anybody and kind of just give them that clay, and they'll mold them. And because your White was
Wide open.
already a proven commodity as far as the NFL goes as a linebacker position. Now, credit to Gannon developing him in Philly.
Right.
But as far as like Papo, who came with a nice skill set from Auburn, And what you've seen from Cody Simon, like you just haven't seen them be able to develop these guys and just be able to play
Not good enough.
linebacker.
Not
No.
good enough.
The guys that they signed in free agency have been the only guys that can hold their own at the NFL level, and Kazir and Mac Wilson.
Cardinals now on the verge of giving up 30. Second down upcoming here.
The Texans have struggled all game long.
Yeah.
5-yard
They have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only reason this isn't 40-7.
It was 31-10.
This time last week.
Yeah.
There's no Puka Nakua, thankfully, in this game right now, or no Matthew Stafford.
I mean, don't discount Nico.
I mean, that's the thing. Nico Collins is literally a catch away from.
When was the last time Cardinals had a takeaway? That Jags game? Or did they have one against Tampa Bay?
Oh, he had him
He
too.
did.
I don't think they had any turnovers against the
Tampa.
Bucks.
They themselves turned the ball over.
Right.
But yeah.
I think Gannon's doing here. He's on the mic.
Raiders are toast. 31-0. They've never been more dead.
Gannon?
I think Gannon's calling plays
I
defensively.
don't know. Looked like he was pretty
I mean,
active as far
at this
as
point, it's like, what do you got to lose? Nope.
Stroud all the time. Oh, Sweat can't get in there. Oh,
Could have ran it in, too. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz. Could have done whatever he wanted.
Could have ran, but it looks better when you throw it.
That's true.
Schultz, 7th catch, 63 yards. This time in the paint for the touchdown.
Cardinals' last 3 games defensively, 30, 45, 20, 27, 41, 44. Not great. Not great. Bears score.
What's the score of that game?
It's not close. Not close,
What
Browns.
about our want for Shador to prove himself? 5 for 16
He's proved he's bad. Nah, that's a bad team.
with a pick.
He's
They're a bad
not
team.
bad. He's just got 0.
Commanders need to finish the job here. 22-14 here. They got an opportunity to drive. Is that our food? We're gonna have some food on air. Hopefully nobody minds us eating on air.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks lovely.
It's not going to be the grossest thing they've witnessed.
I'm gonna get some more water.
All right.
Bo entertained 500 people.
Oh, look at this. Thank you. This is actually just a waiter, not producer Noah. Another non-competitive game for the Arizona Cardinals. It's their 4th of the season. Johnny's saying, no. Nachos not just an appetizer, they're an entree.
Yeah. Big nachos are an entree. Get Michael Wilson more yards, garbage yards.
So they'll get up 1 spot in the draft board. So we've endured 2 lopsided performances in a row, and they're only going to get up 1 spot. They're now going to lose a season-high 6th straight game in a row.
Interesting.
Giants, 1 score.
We don't want that. We don't want that.
This food's hitting.
It's giving you life.
Yeah.
I streamed Marcus Mariota in the fantasy playoffs, and it's not going well. He doesn't have any points.
Noah played Kyle Pitts on Thursday, so he's sitting pretty.
No, will be advancing.
Poor
I-
Damon.
I too look like I'm going to advance. PHNX Sports playoffs. Taking down Kevin here.
Did you make it?
I did. Drake May going for a bomb here. That looks like picked off. Not it's like an arm punt there.
Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White was the corner that got abused when he was with the Rams last year.
Adventures in Cardinals football coming up. Yeah, I do remember that. Marv put him in a body bag.
Back when we were happier.
This is where Drew Petzing thrives. Have they gotten some starters out of the game?
Right.
No.
I didn't see Will Anderson in there. Cardinals thought it would be a good time now to just really establish the run.
Michael Carter with a nice 6-yard carry there. 7 yards officially. At least the clock is running pretty well here in the second half. Under 4 to play here in the second half. Great service here today.
Appreciate everybody here at Gila getting us through this nightmare world. Oh, yeah, back-to-back runs to open up this drive. I'm not familiar with 37.
Is it Kiner? Signed him off the Vikings practice squad?
Yeah.
All right, so 1st and 10. Brissett. I'm looking about 13 personnel there.
Can go back to Trey? Yeah,
Yep.
maybe.
We're getting Isaiah Adams out there. That was nice.
Trey's got some yards here.
That play
Trey gotta be
developed.
close to 100, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was a 21-yard gain, 97 yards on 9 catches, 9 targets for Trey McBride.
Feed Trey.
9s are wild for Trey McBride. My gosh, what a game. But I liked how Isaiah Adams was able to get out there and blow up that defender.
Second level, absolutely.
I know he gave up the crucial sack there in the first half.
Honestly, pass protection, knock on wood, has not been terrible. Not as bad as what I thought. I thought it would be like a car crash, but I mean, are they going to throttle down here? Ooh, Trey got hit there hard. Trey already with 24 fantasy points if you have him in your fantasy playoffs. Let's get Michael Wilson another look, Drew. Cardinals offense, have they forced a punt yet? Cardinals defense, excuse me. I don't believe so.
No, they have not.
They have not. Nice draw there to Michael Carter. Another 4-down territory coming up here. Cardinals in a position. Get some points here. Make this look a little bit more respectable.
William 199. Lads, talk us through your food.
Well, Britt and I both went through the smash burger here.
I think Noah did too.
Yeah,
I already finished it.
not a traditional smash burger, but still good nonetheless.
Noah smashed the smash burger.
Couple patties, couple with cheese. They got some jalapeno on here, some bacon, onion. Michael Carter picks up the first down, a little run for 5. Was that on second or third down?
That was third down.
Okay.
Noah, why don't you read these super chats, my guy?
$2 from It's Izzy Bruh. JV, who has more heat right now, JG or Triple H?
Oh my God! I think it's impossible not to say Triple H after last night's decision. And the Cardinals' season is over, regardless of what happens. Today with Gannon. I mean, Triple H, you could say, tarnished John Cena's legacy last night. John Cena's legacy was built off of never give up, and he had him tap out.
Wow.
Disappointing.
What writing? Oh, Will Anderson going out. Looks like he got poked in the eye, maybe?
I'll see you, Will. Later.
Got John, $5. Can we start a weekly show for the Cardinals with players and coaches called Why Do We Suck?
Yep. Or Fraud Alert, or...
I don't know how much
Take
transparency
Tuesday.
you would get out of that show. We have to be better. It starts with me.
There
Trey
you go.
McBride,
Right,
another
right.
touchdown.
Trey McBride, just a fantasy juggernaut.
10th touchdown of the season for Trey McBride.
I mean, that's got first team All Pro written all over it
Yep.
with a last team All Pro football team.
That's right.
10th catch of the game.
Seam route. You want to keep going on those super chats, Noah?
We got Steve Kimes-Burner, $4.99. Monty/Bidwell can't hide behind Jacoby garbage time numbers anymore. K1 was never the problem. Disaster and messed up the decision to treat K1 that way.
The problem is, I think they're going to look at Jacoby's numbers and be like, hey, look at his numbers on the team when it was bad. I think he can be good. That could be scary. I like Jacoby Brissett. He's a great backup. I mean, today, 19 of 27, 173, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 really bad pick. I mean, you just can't go into next season with him as your starter, but really it's just going to depend on where the Cardinals are drafting, who's their play caller. Shane Lame, 199. 1 sack only. I'm stunned. Doesn't make sense. Well, I think that the way that the Texans offense has been able to perform today, I think they'll concede the lack of sacks. Their offense is just, it's done whatever it's wanted. Giants facing a 4th and 1 on their own 40, down by 8. So again, we're still having to semi-sweat that game out a little bit.
Just bit into a jalapeno. I got a little bit of a sweat going, too. The waitress noticed that I was going no napkin, dropped some off.
Take offense to that?
Do we have extra napkins over
Yeah,
there?
you need some?
I just need one. Go. Thank you.
Need to fuel up for this post-game show of takes.
Been a rough kind of morning slate of games, huh?
Yeah, it's ugly.
This Buffalo Pats game, though, it's getting good. Josh Allen, offense back on the field. They're only down 3.
More James White, please. Josh Allen's not. He's putting on the Superman cape this half.
James White.
James Cook.
Oh,
excuse me.
okay. Yeah, I was like, what year is it? Patriots?
2016.
Yeah. I guess Phillip Rivers is starting a football game today.
Yeah.
Giants are driving here.
We'll see if he
Concerning.
lasts.
His
Against
ball,
the Seahawks defense.
the ball that he was throwing in practice looked like it had negative velocity on it.
Well, we're about to see after he meets Leonard Williams for the first time if he still wants to do this.
Can you just do checkdowns? Can you just efficiently check the ball down? Sorry about that.
It's all good, man.
Sorry about that as I watch this team. Hey, listen. It's only a 2-possession game here. Cardinals down by 16. Now, the problem is they haven't gotten a stop all game.
That is an issue.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Jeff Rogers saw his bat signal.
come on, Chad.
Oh, man. That's fine. The problem is when you're bad at everything.
Yeah.
Correction. It was a two-possession game.
It was a two-possession game. Let's get back to these super chats. Noah, man. No, we're out of super chats, he's telling me, because we're a bum. Hurry up and get the offense back out there so Mike can get some targets.
Imagine the Texans punter probably doing what we're doing right now. Probably just having a nice meal. Not worried about having to go out on the field.
If I'm the Texans punter, I don't even have my shoulder pads on.
You got you got dressed after the game. You got your street clothes on.
Their punter is not even really good either, which sucks. We'd have good field position.
They
It
already
doesn't have
inside
to
the
be
10.
good.
Is that Schultz again?
Yeah.
It's like JT's not in the game. He didn't get to play.
Right.
Nursing an injury. They're just like, we're going to target Schultz all game long.
Jacksonville 38, Jets 13. I'll tell you a shocker. Bengals 0, Baltimore 17. Bengals scoring nothing today. Of course, no T. Higgins. Yeah, you mentioned it, Bo. Some really ugly games this morning. Led by this one here in Arizona. Check it to him. Check down to... Ooh, missed him. Giants, though, facing a 3rd and 20. You love to see that. Let's check in on Shador's stat line here. Yikes, 7 of 19, 112 and 2 picks. Judkins, 9 for 16 yards. Damn. Somehow the Bears with Ben Johnson managed to learn how to play defense again, too. That's shocking.
Dennis Allen.
It's a nice hire for them.
I guess.
Everybody who rated that Saints staff's benefiting from it. Clint Kubiak, Dennis Allen. Big 3rd down coming up for Buffalo. Really quick 3rd quarter for the Cardinals.
Look at Lamar Washington jumping in the super chats.
Thank you, Lamar.
Consistently in the super chats.
Appreciate you, man.
Good to see him show up today. Michael Bidwell is on the phone with Cliff apologizing. Cliff's calling a game in Washington, trying to survive the Giants.
Vance Joseph is going to be a hot name for head coaching candidates, and why I wouldn't want Vance Joseph as my head coach. I do think, in hindsight, Vance probably did a pretty good job.
John, we got Card Suck more than throwing it back here. Jenna Jameson.
Man,
Wow.
you're
Throwing
aging
it
yourself there, brother.
Throwing it back here.
Josh Espada.
No, probably.
$1.99.
No, I didn't get that joke.
No.
No, Noah has no idea who that is.
Remember when this team was fun to watch?
No.
Seems like a long time ago.
I do not, but I believe you. I believe that did happen.
Reminiscing earlier today about we were in New Orleans. We were proudly marching down Bourbon Street. Wow, that's a pick.
They call him pass interference there.
Other
Uh-oh.
game.
How do you call pass interference on
CJ Stroud finally goes
No,
out.
what?
Wow, Keem
that? Oh,
Davis
on
Gaither.
offense. No way you called that on the defense. I'm watching the wrong game, but yeah.
More James Cook, please.
Was that made possible by Walt?
Probably. Yeah. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Walter Nolan. Hit that like button for us. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes here. Cardinals down by 2 scores here. Zaven Collins. So 3rd and 12 upcoming. Can they not give up 40 points? That'd be nice. Don't give up 40 points.
It's a nice request.
Yeah.
Fair.
What happened? Did they call? Yeah. Vrabel's pissed after that.
Yeah, that was a bad call.
First and goal, James Cook, please.
So they're deep in Cardinals territory. The Texans are. So they're going to have a 7th straight scoring opportunity here?
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 12. Stroud.
Come on, Sweat. There you go. Nice job, Will.
I'll take Will versus a running back.
There you go.
That was just a concession by the Texans. We don't have nothing.
Right.
Texans,
down.
get
If
off
we
the
catch it, we
field so
catch
we can
it.
get Will or Mike Willie some targets here. We can get Mike about 2 or 3 more catches in this game. Also, Trey. Can't argue the beneficiary of Trey McBride or Jacoby Brissett has been Trey McBride. I know Trey's a Kyler Murray fan, likes Kyler Murray, but the two of them together have been an outrageous combination. Been really effective. How many touchdowns is that for Trey McBride? I said this year he'd have 10.
That's 10, isn't it?
He's got 10 on the year?
Yeah.
He does. It's over 100 catches, over 1,000 yards, and 10 touchdowns for hopefully the soon-to-be all-pro, unless the league screws
There's
him.
no, yeah. If he doesn't win first team All Pro, that's a
103 catches, 1,054 yards receiving, and 10 touchdowns.
Very good.
Yeah.
he's got to be in first place in every category for tight end.
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah. Josh Allen gonna run it in.
Great train. That'll be Fernando.
Flag. Hold him. Take it back.
Uh-oh.
Take it back.
Christian Gonzalez like to throw up that. It's going backwards. Did you see the Vegas score?
I'd rather not.
It's 31-0.
They're done. They've never been more done.
Kenny Pickett, 15 for 25, 64 yards,
All
15
right.
completions for 64 yards. He's been sacked 4 times. His long pass on the day is 10 yards. He's got a pick. Kenny Pickett playing himself out of any real opportunities beyond this season.
He'll be a Cardinal.
Don't wish that on this fan base. They've been through enough.
Don't turn the ball over, Josh. Wow. Just gutted him.
Kincaid?
It's like Knox. Dawson
Wow.
Knox.
Mariota, deep pass for Deebo Samuel for 18 yards. Love to see that. Here we go, Marcus. Let's get some juice here, Marcus. Put this game away and get the Cardinals the 7th pick.
And you're rooting on the Giants because we need one of these really bad teams to stay at the top, keep the Raiders from getting too high, some of the other teams getting too high that are quarterback needy, like the Cleveland Browns.
Tivado, $2. Gannon and staff eat chicken wings the long way.
Yikes.
It's a bad
Let me get them chicken wings the long way.
It's a bad look.
Tanner McKee's in the game for the Eagles.
Future starter when the Cardinals trade for Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, 12 for 15, 175, 3 touchdowns in this game. Passer rating of 154.9.
told me he couldn't play.
It's not one of those contracts you can move either.
You can move it.
Sheesh. All right, we need.
If you had the 5th pick, would you trade it straight up for Jalen Hurts?
Yeah,
I would too.
because you're not going to get a quarterback otherwise.
Unless you trade up for Mendoza or Dante
Yeah,
Moore.
and that's going to be more expensive than trading for a
Right.
starting caliber quarterback.
Right. All right, let's see if we can get more garbage time points here for Mike Willie and Trey McBride.
We need 17 yards for Mike Wilson. That would be huge.
Yep.
Cardinals down 14-33. Jonathan Gannon about to be 15-33 in his
Here comes
career.
the pass rush here.
Head coach.
Not great. So many losses.
Shane Lame, $4.99. 85 thrives from Marv out and JC injuries. Those were the red zone guys. Never understood why they didn't get 85 more involved in the red zone. That's
Drew
for you.
Drew had to make sure James got all of his looks with DeMercado and everybody else. Second 10. Mariota deep pass, Scary Terry for the touchdown. Love to see that.
What was that? Brissett just skipped in a 4-yard pass.
Scary Terry touchdown makes it 28-14. Barring something unforeseen here, Cardinals are going to move up in the draft order. Giants look dead. Never been more dead. Let's go back to Trey here. 85 in motion. Could be a sack coming up here. Just the way the O-line's kind of falling apart. Nope. DeMercado underneath.
You go here or
Jesus.
Yeah, you got to go.
It doesn't matter.
They'll be happy to go.
That's the only reason you throw that ball like that underneath, knowing you're going for it. So
yeah, that's a good point, Britton.
Brian P, $2. DP eats Snickers upside down to feel the veins.
It's getting aggressive here. Oh.
That was the most outrageous super chat. Come on, Jacoby.
Work
this
down.
up.
He's got the protection.
Throw the ball.
Oh,
God bless.
What was that about Snickers bar? Oh, is it a hold on the defense? Legal contact. First down, baby. You take back what you said about Drew Petzing after that. You take back what you said.
No. Uh-oh. Dude, this dude's got to have 200 yards rushing today.
Shit,
Look at Drake May. If I'm a coach, I'm yelling, Drake, get your ass out of
I'm
front.
playing this student fantasy. This guy's unbelievable.
Henderson is balling today.
How long was that?
I mean, at least 60, right? 50. At least 50.
I'm trying to win fantasy, Travion.
Henderson kind of reminds me of David Johnson a little bit. He's a little smaller.
He's a little smaller, but he can run the football effectively. He catches the football well out of the backfield.
That's a killer. All right. No worries. As long as Trey has 7 more catches this drive. Mike Willie.
Nope.
Jacoby.
Oh,
Terrible.
my God. What was that?
Thought it was slow this time.
We'll never be slow this time.
Brandon Butterfield, $1.99. DP eats bananas because he likes the shape.
These are just going to.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
These are going to continuously get worse and worse.
Yeah. The Snickers one is one of the most outrageous things I've ever heard.
Look, 86.
Wow.
That's your guy.
Go back. That's not allowed.
I like the people in the chat, the people that are watching. Somebody's going to ask them what they did today, and it's like, I watched Johnny Venerable eat a whole plate of nachos in one sitting. You didn't even offer one to me and Britton or
It was my lunch. No. Why? I'm not over here being like, have it by your sandwich.
You can have a fry, though.
No.
Would you like a fry?
Is that a hold?
MH Hustle, $4.99. Listening while cleaning, and I have to say, JV's chip munching is more appealing than watching this team. Here's $5 towards
Oh, my
a
God.
cold
Thank
one.
you so much, Mr. Hustle. Noah's pissed because I got to build out the post-game show. Trey McBride's the player of the game, Noah.
Yeah, I was thinking
Gotta
that
figure
too.
that one.
Now here's Phillip Rivers taking the field.
Does he look out of shape already? Does he look
He
winded?
looks the white is surprisingly slimming. Oh no, not that side profile.
He looked horrible in
Yeah.
practice, and that in his
He looked like me getting up from the dinner at the table at Thanksgiving, running out to the field.
Walking
It did
sideways.
not look good.
Like as a forward, he looks fine. Then you get the
Yeah.
side profile. You're like, oh boy.
Rough go.
Yeah.
Let's get another Trey touchdown here.
Bills Patriots game is a great game.
What
Make
about
it-
this? What about this game?
The one we're watching
Yeah.
that we're having to endure.
What about this garbage time? Oh, Cardinals in the red zone. Here we go, Jacoby.
Trey.
Oh my God, Trey, Electric Factory.
Is he gonna have 3 touchdowns today?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I kind of think you have to. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
you have a choice.
So Brissett becomes what, the first quarterback forever to go over 200 yards against the Texans, albeit like Brissett fashion
Yeah.
in garbage time.
Mm-hmm. Jacob, or
Is there he is?
oh, there's Michael Wilson touchdown.
Oh. Did he get it? All right.
And just like that, Johnny.
Michael Wilson fantasy football owners. I mean, this is what they live
That's
for
a
right
great.
here.
That's a great.
Unbelievable
catch.
Great catch.
Yeah.
Great catch.
Knee down.
Yep, that's enough.
Let's go.
It's disturbing.
Michael Wilson, 5 for 54.
Oh, I need 6 yards.
I love how
We
Yeah.
got to get the ball back, boys.
I love how Jacoby's just slinging it today. He's just slinging it, folks.
Oh.
$2 from Keith. Beers for all of you. At least your podcast is entertaining.
$20.
What?
Wow, Keith.
$20.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, 2-point conversion. Almost picked 6. Was almost a pick
Petrie
6.
right in the forehead.
Hey, we got a 13-point game here.
2 possessions, baby.
Luckily for the Cardinals D, we're not going to ask much of him here. Jacoby Brissett, you ready for this stat line?
Yeah.
How about this stat line for Jacoby, the ageless one? 23 of 33, 220, 3 touchdowns, 1 really bad pick. Man, I love the effort today. Love the effort by Jacoby Brissett. Rip it. The over is hit, so the under was RIP the under.
I don't know if we can put that one up there.
Now,
Yeah.
we're gonna DLAZ. We appreciate the donation. We're gonna
$2.
pass on that one, my guy.
It's kind of aggressive.
Michael Wilson's 4th touchdown of the season. What happened here? Oh,
Was that off? That's got to be on off. Or that?
I think it's
don't know.
just the incompletion, right?
It's incomplete. Yeah.
31-28.
That would have
Pats
been
on
huge
top
for
of the
my
Bills.
quarterback parlay if he would have completed that.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Josh Allen?
Now I'll need about 20 or probably like 18 yards from Josh Allen.
Okay. Surprised he's not there yet with all these points.
I had three quarterbacks to hit 200. Jacoby, Josh, and Joe Burrow.
How's Joe Beater? He's probably the one
He's
that's
got
struggling the most.
208.
Yeah, he's having a
Okay.
really
He has
bad game.
208. Jacoby has 221, and Josh Allen has 181. So we need 19 yards from him. But I also need the Patriots to win in my other parlay. So go ahead and get you a 20-yard pass, and then
Here we go, James. There you
Turn
go,
it
James.
over.
There you go, James.
what's this thing?
I got nothing to live for with my team right now. 500 are watching live right now. Why don't we have 500 likes? Riddle me that. Ranger, $5.
Don't take it out on them.
Can we get a 4-round mock on the post game? If I
Ooh.
give 20 memberships, yes, 1,000%. If you give 20 memberships, we will do a mock draft on the post game show.
Wow.
You will do a mock draft because I've watched about this
Brittan
many
Golden's
college
going to
football
make
games.
every pick. Yes, if you give 20 memberships equals a 4-round mock, book it. Because we're not going to break down this game unless listen, Cardinals. We'll see. We'll see how
So are they going to be able to onside here?
Who's
are they
that?
going to?
Cardinals? No,
Yeah.
we've got plenty of time in the fourth quarter. We got plenty of time.
They can't stop anybody.
11 minutes left.
You literally haven't forced one
Wow,
punt.
20 memberships gifted. Thank you so much.
Woo.
Unbelievable.
Huge.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Hopefully you guys, here's Bones gets a membership. El Got gets a membership. Pro Fair gets a membership. Amon gets a membership. Coach Carlos gets a membership. Amen gets a membership. Paul, Austin, Ryan, boom, 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 boom,
You
boom.
all get a PHNX membership.
Boom, 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 boom,
You get a
boom.
car. You get a car.
That's right.
Felt like
We
were
got
on
the Oprah of PHNX.
Everybody hit that like button. We were doing a 4-round mock draft on the post-game show. Hell yeah. Ba-bam, ba-bam.
Was that the amount of rounds he wanted to do? 4?
Yeah, he wants
All
to
right.
do 4. The issue, though, is the mock draft simulator. No, are we going to be able to get you logged in to do it?
I'll do it on my computer. You can do it on your computer. We'll just have to tell people.
What we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, got away with a hold there. You know who's kind of
You
a
still
bum?
got to grab that,
Keon
though.
Coleman's kind of a bum. Uh-oh, Cardinals. Like you got like 6 people around the ball, and it's just
Yeah, just a little clear path for the pitch. Some guy
Oh,
that
man.
Britton told me is elevated from the practice squads, having a day. Jahar Jordan.
we're gonna sign him as a free agent. Like, remember what he did against the Cardinals? Why is the defense so ass? There's no chance I would have thought the Cardinals scored 20 points this game.
Yeah. They're garbage time merchants, man.
They are. God love them. Houston's already at midfield.
This
Dear
guy,
God.
Jordan.
I mean, he's just making people miss.
He's a gamer. He is an ultimate gamer. I'm a commissioner. What?
How about this, if you're Giants fans? Jackson Dart being escorted off the field by trainers after going down on a design run.
Shocker.
Dear God. If I'm
Man
there,
doesn't know how to slide,
if I'm,
man.
if I'm a Giants fan, are you just considering just abandoning ship?
We should have known that. What was it, the other night when they played primetime and he's just running down
All
the
right,
sideline?
Keith Davis Gay, they're one-on-one. Can he make a tackle? It's
Yes,
probably
he does.
that's about as good as you're going to get from him. Put it on the highlight reel for this offseason, Akeem. When you're cut.
His NFL huddle.
That's right.
Do they have an NFL huddle?
No.
It's just tape.
Myles Garrett set 1 sack away from single season record.
Jeez.
Just eating down 28-3.
I like that he's going to do it before 16 games too. So you're not going to have that
Go
big.
James! Oh yeah.
Stop doing that, will you? It's really disturbing. Okay, they're going to get off the
Woo!
field.
Cardinals!
Off the field for the first time
Don't sleep
all
on
game long.
Don't sleep on the Cardinals. Well, I'm excited because I'm going to advance in my fantasy league, and I'm the commissioner of the
cares.
league, and I've spent some of the money already, so I'm trying to advance. So get me out of some jams with that. Some people already sent me the money earlier this year, and that money just immediately got spent out of my Venmo. So we're trying to recoup some debts here. James Cook, God willing, hit that like button, especially if you got 20 new memberships on deck. Hell yeah!
Remind me of who
God.
did that, who made that investment?
No, will you grab that for us, please?
Oh, we got a lot of super chats too. No,
Noah, start firing through
Ranger.
those. Would you?
Ranger's the man.
Ranger, you are the man. He wants that mock. Michael Wilson continues to thrive. Let's see what happens here.
What do we have super chats right now?
Are you
Noah?
interested in what could happen here at the end of this game?
None.
Looks like Iron Will also gifted 10 memberships as well.
Wow.
Thank you, Iron Will.
We're just a membership factory here. We might not be a football
30?
factory, but we're a membership factory.
Cardinals, we're giving a supporter away for every point the Cardinals have surrendered today. Schaff.
Does it change your perception with how the Cardinals are competing this half, or are you just pretty numb to this whole thing?
No, very numb.
Okay, got it. Got it. Chaff saying we have him right where we want him. Here we go. I agree with that. I'm officially bought back. I'm invested.
Into what exactly?
All good things. All the goodies.
Michael Wilson, 66 catches, 766 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Nice little season for Mike.
$5. Feel like I'm bamboozled when I became a fan with Bolden and Fitz. Bait and switched. You merely adopted the dog, native. We were born into it. But listen, it builds character. Like I told my son this morning, I left the house. I said, maybe flip on Red Zone today. Maybe don't watch this team. And he said, you know what, Dad? I'm going to stick with it.
Jacoby Brissett in 11 games. What is it? 8 starts, right? His 9th start, right?
Yeah. Yep.
2,680 yards passing, 18 touchdowns, the 6 picks. I think 4 fumbles.
Will be Jacoby Brissett's best season maybe ever.
It's is this the most games he started this season?
In a long time, yeah. I think you prepare yourself for Jacoby to be the starter going into the offseason. Our guy Dane Brugler, who does a great job during draft season, said that this is going to be one of the thinnest quarterback classes he could remember.
Yeah,
which is really disappointing.
We weren't expecting Sellers to go. We weren't expecting him. We knew he was going to be a bit of a polarizing prospect because of the season South Carolina had him as well. But Lenore Sellers, he's going back to South Carolina. So
yeah,
you weren't expecting a lot, and it gets even thinner than that. Dante Moore, big domino. I think just based on numbers, like he's going to be a top 2 pick in this draft. I don't know why you don't have to boost your stock anymore than he already has.
I'm going to tell you, I know his bowl game his SEC championship game was bad, but if I'm Ty Simpson, I see all these QB needing teams. If you have one good college football playoff, I'm going.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going back. If I'm Ty Simpson, I think if you're Ty Simpson, you're a top 10 lock. As long as you don't vomit all over yourself in this bowl in this playoff game,
which is possible. I think he could potentially do that. Big third down.
Somehow already third down. Is this 4 down territory?
We threw a 1-yard pass and then we decided to run the ball.
Oh, Trey fell down. So you're.
Oh, that's got to be a flag. That's got to be a flag. Wow. Really rough, no flag there.
So Higgins, as Trey McBride falls down, Higgins gets targeted.
Oh, they just sent Will Anderson and said, wow, how is that not? He grabbed his elbow.
Threw him.
Oh, my Lord.
That's rough.
They literally told Will Anderson to go blindside Trey off the line of scrimmage.
Big sack by Buffalo on 2nd down. Punter, that's a pretty nice job there, all things considered. Cardinals waste their first defensive stop of the day with just under, 7-8 minutes left in this game, down by 13. Got to think they would have considered going for it if it was a little bit more manageable.
Well, if you weren't on your own.
Right.
Inside your own 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was the problem with that. They landed that punt. Marcus Mariota cooking away the Giants here. Love to see that.
Shane Lame, 199. Bengals getting blown out. Welcome to the Valley, Joe.
Joe's pouting in the media this week and then goes and puts no points up. Is that a bad look? Is that who you want leading your franchise? I don't know, Bo.
I'll buy low on him.
Hey, here's a 5th. Hey, Cincinnati, trying to get out of that contract here, guy. Look at the parting of the Red Sea there. Big drop in the New England game.
Huge drop. Well, there goes my parlay.
Sorry to hear that.
Devastating.
What did you need?
I am really close. I have a receiver parlay that has Jamar Chase, Michael Wilson, and Nico Collins all for 60.
Yeah.
Nico is 3 yards short. Michael Wilson is 6 yards short. Jamar Chase has 132. So, and then the quarterback bet, all I need is Josh Allen for 200 yards. He's got 193. But, unless they get the third down, he's probably not throwing the football since they have the lead. Tough.
All right, second down here. Let's see if Cardinals can get a negative play. 7.5 minutes left in this one. Would love to see some pressure here. Negative pressure. Nico Collins with a big catch down inside the 30.
Somebody down.
Give the ball back to the Cardinals and throw the ball to Michael Wilson. I need 6 yards.
You're good, bro. Cardinals always take care of us. We'll never let you down.
No, they haven't let us down once all
did
season.
Hall get hurt on trying that tackle attempt?
Houston looking for a 40 burger here.
Davis Gaither 11 tackles today. Cardinals
Championship.
Yeah. Gary Williams 7. I'm just trying to look at defensively. You haven't gotten anything from.
They gave Walter Nolan a
Sweat.
sack, by the way.
Okay.
They gave Walter Nolan that sack.
Wall has 1 sack. TFL. He also got credit with knocking down a pass.
Jesus, 26 is having the game of his life.
Yep.
He's got to be close to 100 yards rushing, huh?
Yeah, he had 76 last time I saw. Now he's 91.
Man.
13 carries.
If they score right here, a touchdown, how many 40-point games is that against the Cardinals defense this season?
A lot.
Mm.
Texan looking to double up the Cardinals here.
The Seattle game.
Oh, my God.
It was high 30s. I know they gave up the scoop and score.
Oh, they gave up 40 in the second Seattle game.
Yeah.
And they gave up 40 against the Niners. And they
But
gave
Seattle
up 40
scored
last
44,
week.
but they got 6 off of the scoop and score. Or didn't they have 2 scoop and scores?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. DeMarcus Lawrence had both of them.
Yeah. But still, you're giving up 30-plus points. Tick, tick, tick. Cardinals choosing to use their timeouts at this stage.
Well, I mean, at this point, they're running out of times to get first down, so they kind of have to. They can get one more first down, so you'll eventually get the ball back at least once.
Get Michael Wilson some targets.
Yeah, just 1 for 6. That's all I need. Oh, I don't. That looks like a horrible position to be tackled in. Ay, ay, ay.
Jordan tried to get over the 100-yard mark. Texans trying to cash in one last time in this game.
See if anybody can penetrate on that defensive line. Survey says no.
Survey says Jordan's over 100.
Yep.
Who is this guy? Is the Cardinals' defensive line the most disappointing unit to you, Bo, this year?
No. Offensive line.
Offensive line. That's fair.
But close.
Close. Both lines of scrimmage.
I might be So upset. How many yards was that?
All right, Drake May needs a touchdown here to put this one away.
No, Britt needs them to score.
Who do you need?
I
You
need
the money line?
Patriots to score, yeah. I have the Patriots on the money line, so.
Well, let's see. I mean, this is where McDermott, if he's on the hot seat,
But
will
that's
remain.
huge because if the Patriots score, then Josh Allen has to throw the football.
Right.
Right. If assuming you have some time left, yeah.
Assuming there's time left, yes, correct.
The good thing is them needing a touchdown, they're not going to milk clock.
Right.
It's going to get in when they can get in.
I mean, yeah, they're going to try to get the ball downfield as quickly as possible. The Patriots are.
Should we just do a watch along of Phillip Rivers game instead of the post game show? Should we just do a watch along of that? Stroud out of the gun here, throwing, trying to pad some stats here. Cardinals desperately do not want to have 40 points hung on them again.
What
All
is
right,
that?
Drake May dropping back to pass.
I don't. Okay.
It's going to waste some time. Gotta go.
Oh, there's only 2.5. Never mind. That one's chalked. Come on, Cardinals, get out the field. Throw the ball to Michael
Giants
Wilson.
Giants go back in the game. Jackson darts back in. Wade Robinson touchdown. Don't look now. It's an 8-point game.
Wandell?
Wandell Robinson.
Who's
Yes.
Wade Robinson? How many names have I gotten wrong today? I think I've gotten every. Ooh, that could be a flag.
No, he's still in bounds.
Touchdown, Nico
There you
Collins.
go.
2 touchdowns. I mean, the under's
The under's cooked.
an L, but
Jacoby Brissett's gotten the over in.
he's at 224 in pass yards.
Yeah, we need him to get 26 more in this next drive.
40 burgers. Cardinals live for him, don't they?
But you had pass attempts, didn't you, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I there
What was
yet?
it?
One more, right?
You need one more pass
No,
attempt.
there we are. So really, it's just the over. 3,600. That I mean,
Looks
3 out of
like-
4 ain't bad.
Reports
Should have took
are
the over.
Should have.
Slovis is warming up. No, I'm kidding.
Could
Wow.
you imagine?
No, we need more garbage points for Michael Wilson here.
Oh man.
Jacoby's like, this is my Super Bowl. You don't pull me out of my Super Bowl.
You joke. I wouldn't discount them from like running the ball 3 straight times and leaving. They're down by 20.
Yeah.
Cardinals defense. Houston was like, this game feels not as close as we need it to be.
I
Down.
put Nico over 1,000 yards for the season. He's averaging 15 yards per catch.
Last 5 games for the Cardinal defense. 44, 41, 27, 20, 45, 40.
Man.
That's kind of crazy. 64. He only has 64 receptions with 1,000 yards.
44, 41, 27, 20, 45,
45.
40.
Those are the amount
4 40 burgers.
in the last 5 games,
But-
6 games.
Yeah. I mean, this one is aided by 2 defensive scores
yeah,
against it. But still, that's
40 points, 40 points.
4 40-plus points in 6 games is crazy. $5 native. If by some miracle Michael pulls his head out of his ass and cleans house, you think Burrow considers us with a new staff? No, I don't.
He doesn't want to go from poverty to poverty.
People are saying we deserve a raise. This is unwatchable. Appreciate that.
I'll take that.
I'll take any monies. We got 500. Hit that like button. We got our post-game show coming up here at Gila. We're going to refresh a little bit.
And our post-game show is going to have a 4-round mock draft. Thanks to the 20 supporter memberships that were donated.
Yeah.
Plus 10 more on top of that. 30 donations. People want to already get in the draft season. We're going to, of course, have the offseason on lockdown here on PHNX Cardinals. Senior Bowl, Combine,
What was that?
Super Bowl.
You guys wanted to annoy Drake May. I said not so fast.
Drake May doesn't want to win. That's the wrong guy, Jacoby. I mean, good for the first down, but
Right.
Jacoby's like, I'm trying to have a career game in garbage.
Yeah, I do need Jacoby to get to 250, so that helps. Anything helps. 236 for Jacoby. They're 12 yards to Michael Carter.
Plenty of time. Plenty of meat on that bone. Washington.
Doubled up by Texans here, 40 to 20.
Get rid of it.
Michael. That's not Michael. God damn it.
That is Michael. It's Michael Carter.
Wrong Michael.
Good one. Here's the ball game in Foxborough. Drake may be a bust.
Yep.
Oh, he got it knocked down.
He's terrible.
It's not the ball game, though. They got 3 timeouts.
That's true.
Is that the MVP, though?
That
Vrabel.
might be the MVP.
Stafford.
Bosa?
Mariota, did you throw a pick? You son of a... How dare you, Mariota? Not over yet.
How?
What
What were they doing? No, they have the ball.
He lost some points, though.
Is he kneeling?
I
What is
don't
he
know
doing?
what he's doing.
Here, I'll tell you.
He's wild. No, they just got a big completion. We're okay. We're okay.
You need 5 yards, Bo.
Let's go.
Jacoby, you need to go back to Michael Wilson.
But I do need Wilson yardage, too.
That's what I'm saying. We need
Let's do it.
need a good pass. Like
Take
a 10 to
Stingley out.
15-yard pass.
Don't be selfish. Ooh, first time allowing over 225. I'm sure Drew will have that ready to go at the press conference this week. Not sure if you guys saw that or not. And he'll sit back and he'll be like this. Yep. It's like, Drew.
They're going to go through the season without a 100-yard rusher.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised DeMercado wasn't the primary back today. Does that surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, especially with the injury that happened so early to Bam.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also, like,
Who
every
is?
time you hand Michael Carter the football, I feel like he's going forward.
He does
Yeah,
good.
he's
He
not-
does good stuff. That's for
he's
sure.
not the biggest running back, but he somehow runs bigger than
Yeah.
any running back we have.
Mhm.
Come on. Michael Wilson out there? Yeah, bottom of your screen, right?
Yep.
All right.
Give it to him.
There we
Slant.
go.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh,
they
here we
did it.
go.
They did it. Find it.
That would have fed families right there. Oh man.
Oh my God.
This is the most electric 40-point deficit.
They're getting
Nothing
doubled
more.
up, and we're just living and dying every pass play.
I mean, the route was good. He beat the defender. Just give him a catchable ball.
I got some news about the Browns. They might be bad. They're losing 31-3.
Mm-hmm.
Shador 3 interceptions on the day for Cleveland. But Chicago Bears going to move to 10-4. Brownies might be done. Brownies and the Raiders look about done to me. Cardinals, we'll see. See what happens next week.
It's a 27.6 quarterback rating. It's tough. It's a rough day.
Cardinals are going to creep up one draft spot. A little creep. Saints this afternoon, though. Can the Saints play the Panthers?
Carolina, that's a big game.
We'll be tapped into that. James Cook with a first down here will put away New England. They desperately need a stop. I'd love a fourth touchdown for James Cook here.
No, we need to stop, don't we?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
we need to stop, Johnny.
Sorry.
Stop being selfish.
Sorry.
Well, I think at this point, though, it'd be tough to get Josh Allen another.
Oh, my God. What
God
a
bless.
terrible play call. That should have been James Cook. What a terrible play call.
So that
What a terrible Vrabel. That was terrible.
So Bills, they go to 10-4. They're a game back from the Pats in the division.
It's a huge game from Josh Allen. That 3rd and 20. Remember that play? And then he ran it in, and then they got a holding penalty. They came back through that 3rd and 20 touchdown pass. Cardinals here, a lot of time going off here. Commercial break. 2nd and 10 from Houston's 41 here. Would love some more garbage time. Uh-oh. Somehow the Giants have the ball. Somebody fumbled for the Commanders. Dear God. Carter, second overall pick, forced a fumble on Jeremy McNichols. And the Giants have the ball. And they are at midfield. So that we
So
are
they need a touchdown and then they need a 2-point conversion.
to tie it here. So we're that's concerning.
We need a
stop.
They're gonna get a sack here. Just spoiler alert.
No, thanks,
Saw
Bo.
that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Christian Jones is. Who's Jacobs?
I think they took that guy out of the stands.
Hey, Danielle Hunter.
I think that guy was slinging peanuts in the.
Why is Danielle Hunter in the game? Get him out of the game. This time of the game is.
So did Gaines get hurt?
He might have. All right, garbage time.
Michael.
Rip it. Want to see you
Pick.
rip it?
Oh, he dropped it. That was to Michael. That would have been it right there, Bo.
I'm trying to get
We
more.
would have hit.
I'm trying to get more garbage time points.
We had two opportunities. How about C. Lucas? Let's be honest. We don't watch the Cardinals. We watch for the parlays to hit.
That's
More
facts.
nail biting than the cards could ever be.
Gaines is in.
100% accurate.
Oh, man.
What was that?
I'm just constantly contributing to losing by 5 yards or less on one leg of the entire parlay.
40-20.
Even D'Amico Ryans has his own game within the game. He's just like, I want that pick for my defense. 4th and 18.
Just throw it to Michael Wilson. I don't care about anything else.
Not
Or
even
take a
going to
sack.
get it off.
That's ridiculous.
I'll take some more
actually.
Trey yardage. There we go. I'm sorry to hear about that.
All right, post-game show coming up here in just a bit. That'll officially do it for the Arizona Cardinals. They dropped to 3-11. They've lost a season-high 6th straight game. That was on the heels of ending a 5-game losing skid on Monday Night Football a long time ago.
Bad.
But Cardinals are going to fall 40-20. Thank you to everybody that's tuned into this watch-along. That's hit that like button. That's subscribed. If you haven't done so, do that. And big thanks to those who made some nice little donations and supporter and memberships. It's unbelievable. We're going to pay it off with a mock draft in our post-game show. It's all coming up. PHNX Cardinals on PHNX Sports.
We all silly like the mayor.